Welcome to TM2 Studios and D20 Legends, a D&D 5e campaign. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Mike. And let's just go around the table real quick and introduce ourselves to everybody. Starting on over here.
I'm Michael, not to confuse with Mike. I'm playing a rogue, name's TJ.
I am Sean, and I am playing a fighter named Zagain.
I am Billy Towers. I am playing a barbarian named Joshua Hall.
I'm Ashley Martin. I am playing a half-elf ranger named Shava Lydon.
And off camera, I am Dean. I am playing Marcus, a bard.
Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. We are still waiting for one more player. He's currently on his way and should be here momentarily, but in the meantime...
He is here.
All right,
I'm gonna go get our cleric.
All right. But in the meantime, we will catch you up. Last we left off, our intrepid group of adventurers was on the hunt for a group of individuals that have been looting the town of Blackstone. So Blackstone had recently gone through a massive goblin attack while most of the residents were away attending a wedding in another town called Shady Hill. During this attack, many of the businesses and houses were burned. Lots of destruction and chaos ensued. Our group of adventurers went to the academy to be trained in their class professions and are currently on the hunt for these goblins. But during this time, some looters have been rampaging Blackstone, so they are on the hunt to find these individuals, track them down, and bring them to justice. And where we left off last week was they were at a tavern known as the Wet Shovel, where we had finally got all of our adventurers together, and there we go. So you guys are currently at the Wet Shovel, preparing for your festive entertainment for the night, correct? Weren't you
Yes.
Yes.
signed up to play for the evening, Marcus?
I was.
I was going to be staking out at a table near the door where I could see the rest of the tavern and watch who's coming and going and keep an eye on things.
Fantastic. Sean?
I was just gonna blend in with the crowd.
Blend in with the
Just
crowd.
hang out and enjoy the festivities.
Sure, fantastic.
Oh, same,
Joshua? Yeah.
same, blend in, look
Blend
casual,
in.
but keep a sharp eye out. Like, hey!
I mean, you guys from Blackstone, I mean, you know some individuals. I mean, it's not like you guys aren't unknown in this establishment. People know you, so, yeah. And Shava, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna stand around
Stand around,
and
trying to
listen.
blend in?
Yeah, and listen in.
Gotcha. Fantastic. Welcome, Remy.
Hey, thank you.
Yes, and so what is Trevor up to?
Probably because he got the worst part of the coin flip. He's probably stuck out on the other side of the wet shovel, just rumbling while watching the establishment going. I could have been inside having a nice beer right now. So.
All right. So it is early evening-ish time. So as the hours go on, as you're waiting around, the place begins to fill out. Live music and entertainment is happening, not just with Marcus, but there are other entertainers in the establishment. So yeah, the place, as the night goes on, the crowd, it fills up. And everybody who's standing around or intently watching the crowd, they give me perception checks.
Oh,
You would, wouldn't you?
Ah.
No, it's the one with-
D20 and roll your
Yep.
perception, add your perception modifier, Sean.
It can't be worth me.
Oh, it's better than yours then.
Oh, that's a good one, good. That was a good.
Yes.
Everybody rolled, or you're not in there? All right,
I'm in there,
Shaba,
so-
what do you got?
20.
20,
23
23,
with a natural 20.
14? Yep. So as the evening goes on, I would say Shaba and TJ, you do notice two individuals seemingly trying to blend into the background, to have a corner booth where it's a little bit more dark. Can't really tell what their intentions are, but you haven't seen them around, or
Did I see?
from where you're at, you can't really make out male, female, race, that kind of stuff. It's a dark corner, but you can tell there's a couple of individuals back there.
Did I see them when they came in?
Give me, I would say with the 23, you would have seen them come in, but again, you wouldn't have been able to detail just what they were wearing, dark clothing,
How tall?
hoods,
But they were short,
shorter.
short stature?
Yep. You know, you're thinking maybe smaller elves, or,
Right,
you
right.
know, not halflings are too small, but, yeah.
No, it wouldn't be
Yeah.
gnomes or halflings.
Right,
so-
exactly.
But it could be shorter elves.
Correct. Humans, shorter humans, of course, yeah.
Are they sitting away from the bar by chance? Or is the booth? If I were to get up to go get another drink, would I walk past their booth, or would that be obvious if based on?
You would not walk past their booth. So the way the wet shovel is set up, so you got the main entrance of the door that comes in, that pretty much aisles on both sides with the bar pretty much right in front of you. As you move to the right, tables are strewn in a larger open area with a black stone fireplace as its centerpiece. And then beyond that, the stage, booths along the sides, restrooms kind of over. If you were to walk in, you would just basically walk straight past the bar towards the restrooms and the kitchen back in that area. So where they are at, you said more near the door, correct? So you would have been more up near the bar where the booths are along the sides. So basically, looking across, you could see them, and the stage would be that way, but, yeah. To walk near them, you would be, I don't know, noticed, or, I don't know, you know what I mean.
How close to the stage are they?
So there's probably about 7 booths on both sides.
Yeah.
There are in the middle booth. Yeah. Middle-ish towards, closer to the stage, but, yeah. So they would be in the 4th booth.
Right.
Yeah. And the booths are more candlelit, ambiance type areas, you know, all that kind of thing. Shava, what are you doing? Are you doing anything?
Am I able to hear, like, anything that they're saying from where I am?
Where were you again within the building? I forget. You just said you were just standing around. How close to the stage are you?
Like,
Between the bar and the stage, where would you be?
like towards the middle of the stage?
So you're more towards the centerpiece of the fireplace? Is that where you're at?
Yeah.
Given where you're at, I mean, you can see that there's 2 individuals in there, but again, yeah, as far as like male, female, race, that kind of thing, you can't tell.
Okay.
What time of year is it again?
Late, fall.
Is it a cool night by chance?
It is a cool night.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking they're out here.
What are you doing, TJ?
I'm gonna get up and go up close to the fire like I'm warming myself to try and get a better look
Okay.
at them.
Here, you approach, Shava's there.
Yeah.
And where are you two at within the establishment?
I'm kind
Give
of
them the
just,
layout that I just kind of gave you.
I'm basically like just kind of standing up and just, I'm talking to all kinds of random people that I know, catching up with them, maybe haven't talked to them for a while.
Sure.
And then while I'm doing that, I'm like trying to heighten my senses with my ears or
Gotcha.
whatever, like using my ears to try
Sure.
and my eyes to hear and look around. So I'm multitasking in that way, I guess.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know.
And Joshua, what are you up to?
Well, due to my work, Joshua's oblivious, so he finds his co-workers of the smithing area. We start
Derek.
singing,
Yeah. Is Derek there?
huh?
Is Derek there?
God, I hope not. And we start singing our smithing songs.
There you go.
Oh.
Having a jovial time, singing
Yes.
some
Dig-
party
dig-
songs.
dig the hole.
Yes, some drinking songs.
Yes. Early in the morning, put him in the smoking chamber, and everyone just looks like, put him in the smoking chamber. What is wrong with you?
This is basically what you're talking, right? Door, bar, booze, fire, stage.
Door would be on this side, where the bar here.
Yeah.
Door would be here, and then this would be where you have this, that's where like the kitchen and the restrooms would be.
Right.
Yeah.
So reverse of that.
Yep, just where that door's at, yeah, but pretty much the same layout. As you approach it's not a fireplace, like a giant fireplace, it's more of like a big coal bed, you know, with a hood over
Yeah.
it.
Round open fireplace.
Yep, exactly. So as you two are standing there, you move over to get a closer, better look, I guess. Give me a perception check again, now that you're at a different vantage point, to see what you can make out with those keen human eyes.
20.
20. Again, two
32.
individuals. Again, whether the human race, you really can't tell. You can tell that a little bit more, I would say, masculine behavior or features.
But they've got cloaks over their head and then.
Hoods are up, yep, and they're just in their booth, and they just seem to be talking to each other, kind of scanning the crowd a little bit, and they'll seem to be whispering back and forth to each other, just trying to remain anonymous within the establishment. I mean, there's lots of ruckus going on with some drinking songs going on, so there's, the atmosphere within the bar is very jovial and party, so they kind of seem to fly under the radar. Is anybody noticing that, other than you two at this moment? And Marcus, you get called up to perform.
Woohoo! Marcus!
It's your turn. Open stage. They're calling you up.
All right.
I get my Smith buddies, Marcus, and we're just obnoxious about it.
You're slightly inebriated, so it's
Mark, you know what, you're fine.
All right. What do you do?
Get up there and perform.
All right. Get up there and perform. Give me a performance check. What are you playing? What are you doing?
Something loud and
Describe
right.
to me what your action is here.
using the lute basically as Billy Joel's Piano Man.
Okay. Just a solo rendition?
Oh, no.
No, we have a full band to join in, all right. All right, give me a performance check.
All right. And that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yeah, your rendition of, of your piano-ish band song, yeah, it's striking a chord with the crowd. They're very pleased with what you have to offer.
Right on. Just keep it going,
There you go.
making it louder and rowdier as the night goes on.
Yep. Joshua and his friends are
Oh, yeah.
entertained.
Oh, we are singing along, right along with it. Here's the song, Xenia! Here's the song, good night!
The hell
Uh-oh.
Dylan give you?
No, I pitched it, I heard the back beat, I'm sorry. I heard
Sting's here?
Nice.
Yep. All right, what are you guys up to?
Do I notice, do they have like pouches? Or are they kind of wrapped up in their clothes?
I would say to see what is around their waist or.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be difficult due to their garments that go in.
Scratch that idea.
I was just thinking, now that I see that the crowd and everyone is really into the play, I'm disengaging from that, and I think I can more easily I'm just trying to notice, am I hearing any conversations, or am I seeing any shady characters within the surround? I'm basically just kind of walking around in the open area, just walking around,
Okay,
trying to look for
I'll keep
things.
that in mind. as we
Yeah,
move forward.
because I'm less, I feel like I'm able to do that more easily without coming across as suspicious.
Sure. Yeah.
While they're all enjoying the festivities inside, Trevor is still out across the street watching the building itself, shivering a little bit, trying to generate a little bit of heat using magic.
Sure.
And keeping an eye out as people
What
pass
magic
by.
are you using to keep yourself warm?
Oh, that's a good question. What do I have?
As you say,
I mean, I'm a light
a
domain.
little bit of magic. What magic
I'm a light
are
domain
you
cleric,
using? Yeah.
so I do have some. I don't know if I actually have any heat. No, I don't have any heat cantrips. I have light, but I doubt that that's going to generate any heat.
You turn the light on, you turn the light off.
Yeah. Just a fidget.
No
like-
heat.
Yeah, just a fidget, just like. But I'll keep. I'm gonna keep track of the perimeter, see if anyone's
Sure.
scouting the area like they did in a couple of the other places.
I gotcha, yeah. As the evening wears on, I mean, the foot traffic here is coming and going. I mean, people are coming in, you hear the raucous going on, you can tell it's Marcus that's performing.
Mhm.
He's your brother-in-law, you know his lute sounds.
Yeah, I've been training enough with them to check.
Exactly. So you know that they're in there doing what they need to do. So being on the outside of the perimeter, there are plenty of people that are coming and going. Nobody's suspicious as of yet that you see.
Okay.
Shava, what you doing?
I'm slowly walking around and
Okay.
patrolling the perimeter and,
Patrolling the perimeter.
yeah,
I'll keep that in mind.
Are they
with my
drinking?
bow.
They are drinking, yes.
How many have they had? Is the waitress coming back with drinks for them, is my question.
They haven't yet at this point. Since you've noticed them, you haven't seen the waitress or
Or
anybody
woman
at the
or-
table yet.
All right, I'm gonna stay by the fire, and then next time somebody brings them drinks, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand invisibly and cause her, if she's got them on a tray,
Mhm.
cause her to dump the tray in their laps.
Okay. That'll be interesting. All right. So as the night wears on, it's not long after you devise your plan that the waitress does come to their table. She doesn't have anything, it's more like asking to find out if they need anything else.
Well, that, I wouldn't, unless she's got something in her hand that I can
Right.
dump,
Yeah.
I don't do it.
Yeah, and as of yet, she comes to the table, leaves, has yet to return. Shava and Sean, why don't you both roll me perception checks as you're perimetering the grounds?
20.
20.
8.
8. So as you're moving through the crowd, trying to pick up bits of conversation, shady individuals. Shava, there's lots of people around, they're having a great time. It's a little bit distracting for you at this point, but yep, nothing yet. Sean with a 20, you notice that TJ has honed in on some individuals. You're not quite sure what's going on, but you can tell he is intently under surveillance.
All right.
And it's around this time that the waitress returns, carrying a tray of drinks, 2 in fact, for individuals. And as she goes to set the drinks down at the table, you cast Mage Hand.
Make it invisible, so
Yeah.
I can't see it. And flip the tray out of her hand and
Must be
on,
an attack roll on the tray? Well, how would I handle this? Just give me a dexterity. Roll a d20, give me a dexterity to see how well you can.
that's a 10. Or no, sorry. Yeah, no, it's 11. Sorry.
The DC wasn't very high. It is just a tray of drinks, hell. But, yep, you were able to cast your mage hand. Give me also a sleight of hand check. As you cast your
25.
spell. 25, yes, you do so with nary anybody seeing what you were up to. And, yep, just a little flick of your fingers and this tray of drinks dumps all over our individuals. And the waitress immediately, apologetic. I'm so sorry. And rushes off and gets some towels and runs back to the table to, clean up the mess. And our individuals sopping wet.
Do they like jump up or anything?
Yeah, they're a little infuriated and startled by this. So yes, as they jump up and attempt to saving throw their way out of it. Hard to do within a booth, so.
Clarifying question. Since I noticed TJ and these individuals, am I seeing any of this?
We'll get to that.
Okay, got it.
Be patient.
Will do. Yep, you got it.
So as our individuals stand up, you get a little bit better look. 2 males, humans that you can tell, hoods up, so it's hard to tell with the ears, you can't really see, but you assume human features. Younger in age, but yeah, sopping wet clothes at this point, and they get up and are on the way out.
Okay.
Dark clothing, hoods up still, as they're, trying to, dry themselves off with little effectiveness at this point. But yeah, they head to the bar to pay their tab and leave the establishment.
All right,
While we're waiting on Give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Ooh, that's an 18 on the die with plus 5, 23.
All right.
Keep that in mind.
As they're leaving, on one of them, on their cloak,
Uh-huh.
I cast prestidigitation and make a small colored X, bright yellow.
Can you do that with prestidigitation?
You make a color, a small mark or symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour, nice. So a brightly colored X.
Small X, about that
Small
big around.
X, about that big
About
around.
that big.
Just on their clothes?
On one of their cloaks,
All right,
on the back.
you got it. Without anybody noticing, this bright X
yep.
appears on one of their clothes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I don't need any materials.
Nice. That's fantastic. So as Marcus is performing and Joshua is partaking, and Sean, you do notice that as a couple of individuals that have gotten up, and you've noticed that TJ has been intently watching. You can't tell what happened, but some drinks seem to be spilled, and these individuals that TJ was locked onto are currently on the way out of the establishment. So as they leave, Remy, you notice 2 individuals exit the building in a bit of a frustration. Trust me, I can't, what? I don't know about that place. And they move around the corner, and as they do, you notice that they meet up with 2 other individuals. And as they meet up, they have a brief conversation, and then they all depart,
Okay.
heading east.
Any distinct features of these 2 new people?
Pretty dark at this point.
I've got dark vision.
I know.
Okay.
Yep.
They're heading east.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna follow about 60 feet behind them, and I'm just going to, with their backs turned, I'm going to cast light on an object to where I'm stationed. That kind of that's like, if they're heading east, I'm gonna cast light on something that is east of me as I walk.
Okay, are you trying to be stealthy as you're following them?
It's pretty busy still, right?
I mean, there's people out, sure,
No,
but it's a little later in the evening at this time. Most of the patrons of the Wet Shovel are either at the bar or have left, but I mean, there are still people roaming the streets at this time, sure.
then I think I'll just play it casual rather than like go from point to point to point.
Okay.
Maybe because my stealth is horrible as it is. I mean, I'm wearing armor and I'm also a +0.
And
So
as you're moving, you're casting light on an object that's in front of you?
no. I wait until they get about 60 to 80 feet away.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to, as I stand up, I'm going to cast light on, say, wherever I'm sitting, whatever is directly east of me. Just touch it, cast light, and
Okay.
move on.
You're casting, they're heading east and you want to cast something to the east of you, where they're heading?
I'm basically touching something that is...
From where you're sitting,
From where
you
I'm
want
sitting.
something to the east of him to indicate which way he's going.
Mhm.
Oh, the light facing east.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
something like a rock next to him that would be to his east.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. individuals have left. You haven't noticed shit, and neither have you.
I head for the door after them.
You head through
But
the door.
I give it a 5 count before I walk
Give it
out
a
the
5 count before you walk out, all right? Yep, as you depart the wet shovel, you notice it's no longer 2 of them, there are now 4, but yes, you can still
I
make
pause
your
to
little-
light a pipe.
You what?
I pause as I'm going out
Sure.
to light a pipe.
Light a pipe. TJ steps out, pulls out his pipe. Backwood, couldn't keep the
Exactly.
All right, puffing it up. I would think at this point too, you see Trevor cast light on something.
Let's say that if I'm sitting down at a shop that has a bench out front, or what?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'll just cast light on a knickknack or something that is small and
So like a rock or,
rock.
I mean,
Let's go with a. What is right next, right across the street from the wet shop?
No.
right across the street from the wet shovel. And pull up my map. So we have the wet shovel. All right. So right across the street from the wet shovel, there's a group of bushes and a couple of what seem to be more bunkhouses.
Okay, bunkhouses, like
Yep.
just makeshift houses that were made for.
No, so these are bunkhouses that are owned by GNS Trading, which is the mining company. The bunkhouses for their
Employees.
miners and workers, yeah.
Okay, they keep their tools out.
No.
No. Okay, then in that case, oh, do they have a symbol? Do they have some sort of sign on their door or something like that?
The doors do not face that side of the street.
Okay, then yeah, we'll just go with a rock then. Just if there's not much here, you would say that I could use as a small little light. I'll just take a rock. Yep.
Teeny weeny.
So
You
I'll
know
just
it.
pick up a rock,
Yep,
cast light on it,
sure.
and
Easy enough.
put it on a windowsill out just pointing east.
Gotcha. All right. So you see Trevor do this, TJ, as you step out. You see him.
And I glance to the east.
And then you see the 4 individuals heading in that direction. As they cross, what is more like the, I wouldn't say a square, but it's more of the center of town where there's a big giant well, right? It's kind of more of an open cobblestone area. And as they cross the street, they're basically following the road off to the east, which leads more towards the slums.
I start to stroll in that general direction.
And what?
Big giant.
Big giant. Small little.
Big giant.
Big giant.
So
Well.
I'm walking east, puffing up a
Walking
pipe.
east as you head away from the wet shovel, you cross the cobblestone open area. Sean, you've noticed TJ is left. Joshua and Shava, quick give me perception checks as far as noticing anything going on.
Nope.
Nope. Joshua
Still partying.
is partying it up. He is so lost within Marcus's music
Damn
and
barbarians.
his party and his fun with his friends that he's completely forgotten the whole plan here.
Literally. He's like, what was that? I was doing something important. Nah, whatever.
He looks around, he doesn't see anybody. Oh, well, all right.
Got a little Bohemian Rhapsody going on, got the whole place just singing.
Shava, what do you got?
12.
12, yeah, you didn't notice. anything either, so you guys are still at the wet shovel. Go ahead, Trevor.
I was just gonna say, instead of, I just realized that I did have candles on me. Could I just say a candle, using light instead?
That's fine, yeah.
A candle, yeah, okay, and I'll
Light
be
a
following.
candle, put it on the windowsill.
Candle in the window?
Yeah,
Candle-
exactly.
Candle on the windowsill.
Only this one won't go out so easily. So,
Yep.
And I'm following, with TJ.
All right, so you guys group up together, is that it? Or are you
Yeah.
maintaining
Yeah.
a distance from each other? What are you doing?
It's a free world.
Free
He's
world?
walking next to me, he's walking next to me. I'm just walking along smoking my
Get away
pipe.
from me! God, she's too close.
Can I interest you in the word of
You're
Shane? Hey, friend, can I interest you in the word of soon? Oh, sorry, Sune?
Right? This individual approaches.
Yeah,
Asking
just
you
walk-
about your faith.
Clarifying question.
Sure.
Do we, because I just met everyone, do I know what their classes are? Like, do I know that he's a rogue or whatever? Okay. Just kind of comes
You
in.
guys haven't gotten that deep into
Okay.
your introductions, I guess, so far.
Okay.
You literally just met.
That, yeah, okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. So, but you've noticed TJ's left, what are you doing?
Well, that's why, in part why I asked, but, I notice all this things going on, and I decide I'm going to follow after TJ, but I'm gonna maintain distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I just wanna kinda follow along and see if I can just watch what might be happening so I'd say, let's say 60 feet.
Sure.
Out of
Yeah.
sight. Just follow out of sight.
Gotcha. So you wait a little bit before you exit the building, and as you do, you see Marcus, or not Marcus, but TJ and Trevor have kind of V'd together and are now walking together as they head off down the path to the east across the way as you exit through Wet Shut. So you maintain a following distance and pursue them. You two, it's not long, they pass through the freshly built gate along this path as the new wall is being constructed around the center of town. Do you consider this wall a monstrosity of your hometown, or how do you guys feel about this whole new construction being implemented? Never really got your guys' take on that. Do you even care?
Well, yes and no, I guess. It depends on what section of town is being
Walled off?
walled off. Because I'm assuming where the wet shovel is, that section's not being walled off, correct?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
How much of the town is being walled off?
I would say probably, as far as you know, as you can tell right now, like everything that is within like the center of town, basically the road that heads north, that has had the brand new gate built there, and then the wall has gone around. Mostly the center of town, and as the path that leads out to the east, as it's gotten to that, they built another gate, and the wall is just a little bit more past that.
Okay.
But from that
But there-
construction point,
But for that wall to the north, there is part of the town that outside the wall, correct?
nope,
Okay, so the northern wall surrounds most of the town.
yep,
Down to the south and to the west and the east, right?
Right.
And then, is it planned to encompass the
you
entire
don't
town?
know, you're not part of the city.
So where they've currently built it to and the way it looks like it's gonna continue south and around.
You would surmise that it's
Yeah,
mostly
and-
gonna take care of a few businesses, some prominent homesteads.
That's what I thought.
Uh-huh, yep. The people who have money make the wall.
Yeah.
And the people with money will be behind the wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's the way it goes in this society. So there we go. So, but it's a newly constructed gate at this road that leads off to the poorer side of town.
Is that the side that we grew up on?
That is the side that you grew up on.
As I get to the well and looking east towards the fort, are they continuing to
Yep.
the east?
They are, they're continuing down the path to the east.
How far to the gate?
For you?
Well, yeah, from the well, how far is the gate? The new gate to the east.
I would say roughly 300 feet.
Okay. And if they were to turn off to any of the buildings that I scouted, how far would they have to go?
Say that again?
So the 3 buildings I scouted to the northeast, they were in the northeast area.
Right.
If they're headed east
Yep.
on that road and they were to head for those buildings, how far out would they have to walk before they
Ooh,
turn?
it's a good distance.
So they would be almost to the gate?
They would be all, I would say at this point, they would be, yeah, almost to the gate. Yeah.
Before they turn, all right. Continue following,
Okay.
strolling, working on pipe.
Stealthily?
No, I'm not trying to go stealthily, I'm just strolling, smoking my pipe.
Gotcha. Yep, I
Not-
mean,
no,
you're not the
not-
only one out.
Yeah.
Trevor's standing next to you.
Yep.
It's an individual behind you, about 60 feet.
I rate my sacred flame.
All right, so they keep on moving. Let's see, you still performing? What are you doing? All right, yep. I won't have you roll another performance check. You got the house rocking. You're Marcus.
That's right.
You're a local legend in the wet shovel. People know you. And yes, plenty of drinks and partying going around. Teddy is very happy to have you at his services.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the gold is glowing.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably watering down the drinks just so there's enough to go around. No?
All right, so as we move on, they are moving off to the east and you're continuing to trail them. You, being that you grew up on that side of town, know where they're generally headed. It's that side of town, know whether they're heading towards those buildings that you were at. You don't know, there's lots of burned down and abandoned buildings at that point, or at this point in that area. Given the recent attack, most of the efforts at this point have, been more towards the people who had money for rebuilding their homes. So the poorer side of town has been rather neglected, right? So
Yeah.
nobody's really gonna pay much attention. That'll typically come last. But they are headed in that direction. I would say at this point, what is that? They have gotten to, it's a bit of a fork in the road where it turns to the left, and as it turns to the left, you know the establishment that is along that road. It's the only establishment there because everything else around that area has been burned down, is the Barking Owl.
You've already hit the mark.
But they do not turn towards the Barking Owl, they stay on the path heading east still.
Where's the Barking Owl in relationship to the buildings I found?
You can consult with Sean and figure that out.
Although you don't know that I'm anywhere near you right now.
Oh,
Your character,
but-
because I'm following behind
That's why I'm saying he can consult with you, not your character, because you have the map.
Yeah, gotcha.
Since you know
He's in
Blackstone, you can look at the map and see where they're at. So they're by number 8.
right there.
So they're by number 8.
Yep, they are currently still heading east along the road, and then all the houses to the east, and that big cluster, that is the slums of Blackstone.
Okay, what's number 9?
We'll read the legend.
It's really small on like.
Yeah, blow it up.
Copper Arms. Okay, that's Copper Arms.
Yep.
That's the Barking Owl.
So, and the buildings that you were at were more in the very northeast corner, whereas you grew up south of there, the very southern end of the slums on that end,
Right.
where most of the burned out buildings are down there. Did that give you a better idea?
Yeah, I understand that.
Good.
Okay, so 2 of them were out in that area, but the other 2 were not.
Joshua, still at the wet shovel. We'll go to you since these guys are still figuring out what they're doing. What are you guys doing? You give me a perception check there, Shava, to see if you've noticed anything going on in the establishment since the last time. Ugh. It's a raucous party. You don't see your fellow investigator, Zagine around. He's nowhere to be seen. Any individuals that you've recently met. I think the only ones you see are Marcus, who is currently performing, and Joshua, who is at the front of the stage cheering him on. And those are the only 2 that you see at this point. Everybody else has disappeared. What do you do?
I'll just walk by Joshua and just join him.
So out of the crowd, Shava appears.
Hey,
Hello.
Shava.
Yes.
Yeah, wait a minute. And I take stock and see, aside from Marcus, obviously, who else has left or anything. All right. That's better. It's not great, but it's better. 10.
I mean, there's a lot of people in here at this point. You've been in the wood shelter before.
Yeah.
But you look around, you don't see either, I mean, you see Shava and Marcus, and everybody else has disappeared.
I don't. Where's everyone?
I'm not sure.
You think they left?
They might have. I mean, I did see some shady individuals earlier.
Did they leave?
Yes.
And then Joshua, you know how I explained his rage, how instead of it being, he kind of like focuses in, he doesn't rage, but he does that eye narrow thing like a cat, like, I think we should go.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up at Marcus, or, yeah. He gave me no mind. And then all right.
In the middle of a rendition of, what are you playing at this point?
At this point, some college drinking songs.
There you go.
All right, forget what I said before, noticing that before I signal him, I'm like, nah, he can be up there for a minute, I'm up.
Yeah, perception roll of 12.
Are you ready, Blackstone?
And some Marcus is pretty annoyed.
I don't know how you ripped on a loot. Did you run it?
What's that?
I said, I don't know how you ripped on a loot, but you did it somehow.
That's right.
He plays jazz flute.
So I'm gonna grab,
Jazz flute.
alright, I think we should help,
I agree.
and we're gonna head out of the way.
You guys are gonna head out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaving Marcus performing his duties. This
was his
nice
band.
work, man, this is bad. Yep, so you guys leave, as you leave, give me why don't you both give me a perception check to see if you can see, any telltale signs of where your friends have gone.
I am lost. There's a candle and
Literally, you see a candle, you're like, oh, that's kinda cool.
That's kind of cool.
That house might burn down. What are they doing?
17.
17. I would say with the 17, you were able to catch a glimpse of your investigator partner Zagine as he is heading across the way from the wet shovel. He's basically across the street at this point.
Weird,
Across the, I want to say like the center of town.
weird, absolutely BS question. Having traveled with my companions before, would I be able to notice their boot trends? I'm trying to do.
Their boot trend, well, it's cobblestone, so.
Oh, it's cobblestone?
Yeah,
I forgot what I
there's-
said.
Yeah, little hard to see any sort of telltale tracks.
Is
All
your
right.
survival better than your
Yes,
possession?
I'm proficient in survival, that's why. I was trying to BS my way around
It's
it.
gonna be a survival roll. What do you got?
Let's see if you can do tracking.
Okay, 16.
Sure. I would say, given your relationship with Trevor, that the candle in the window is a little, you're like, that seems like something he would do.
Also,
But,
he loves those candles.
right,
Had
but
to pick up those candles.
Exactly, if,
like what it exactly means, you don't know, but there's a candle out there.
All right,
You're
there's a
like,
candle
"I
out
had to have
there."
been that guy.
okay. Do I notice the player knows, but does Joshua notice the direction thing that he tried to put out there?
The only thing that you would know would be that Shava notices her, investigator partner Zagine is, across the street, heading to the east.
Do you tell me that?
Yeah, I look at you and I'm like, my partner is that way. We should probably follow him.
Yeah, but let's stay back just a little bit.
Okay.
Staggered.
No bad idea. No fireball damage.
It's the Scooby-Doo, where they're all just going in different doors.
We played this game last session.
It's hilarious.
All right, 40 feet? We don't know how to stay together.
40 feet. You gotta know how to stay together.
Close enough, close
Play the
enough.
party every chance you get.
I have no intention of engaging, I just wanna know where they're going.
80 feet, 60 feet, 40 So
We just need somebody following us for another 20 feet.
20 feet.
we've got 100 feet difference between us and the.
There's some guy drinking on his porch like, that's kind of weird. All right, that's also weird. That's pretty weird. Why are there people following each other?
Clarifying question, because it could matter. I'm assuming, because I was blending in the crowd, I'm assuming would be wearing commoner's clothes instead of like leather armor or something.
No, you'd probably be in your armor.
Oh, because of, from the beginning of the.
Typically, adventurers in any state when they're traveling are typically wearing their
Okay.
armor.
It's just, that might come into play
Like
later. that's why I'm
Trevor,
asking,
he's made, I would
Yep.
roll terrible on stealth because I'm wearing my metal armor, you know. he's
Okay.
got
Yep.
his-
Got it.
he's got his-
So I would be having my leather armor on.
Yep,
then.
absolutely, yep.
It's your
I
choice.
thought it was
It's
Yeah.
just,
You
Yeah,
can
I
take it
want,
up.
I
It's
want
all
the
right.
better armor.
yeah.
for
And it does
what
take
May or
time.
may not happen.
Yep.
And it does take time to doff and don armor, so.
That's why I needed to clarify
Yep.
for that. So anyway,
We assume that anytime you're sleeping, you're most likely not wearing your armor because you're not going to sleep in your armor, so there's that. But anytime outside of that, most likely you're in your
Okay.
armor, unless you state that you're not.
got it.
Yep, all right, so TJ, Trevor in the front, leading the pack. Little do you know that you are being followed. What do you do now that you've had a chance to get your bearings together?
Keeping them aside, since I'm normally live out this way, for me to be walking this direction is not out of anything out of the ordinary, so I'm just gonna continue.
Okay.
Same direction, same pace. Smoking my pipe,
All right.
a leisurely nighttime stroll.
You said that this guy is 60 feet behind us, and we're.
I haven't said anything of the sort.
I just thought I heard you say that we noticed someone trailing behind us.
I said you have not noticed anybody trailing behind you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as you know,
Right.
you're intent on the people in front of you, correct?
I'm just taking a leisurely stroll.
Leisurely stroll.
Happens to be going the same direction that
Sure.
group ahead of me is going.
All right.
After they turned the corner,
Yep.
and
Turn the corner.
they turned a corner, right?
Well, they
No.
didn't turn the corner.
They just kept on going straight line?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
They came to a fork
They came
and
to a fork.
continued
Picked up the
east.
fork and
They
kept
didn't
going.
turn a corner, yep.
Okay. That's fine.
Yep.
All right.
And
Well, I mean, if I had a chance to do something, I want to double check. So never mind. I'm not going to say what I'm going to
come
do.
on, say it.
I'm thinking about casting light again, and I just have to make sure whether or not I can cast multiple light spells without one going out.
No,
Well, sometimes there are certain spells that do that.
there are, but I don't think Light's one of them.
Just one object.
All right. So who's following behind TJ? That would be Zagai. All right, what are you up to? You're still maintaining your distance?
So my character.
Are you trying to do so stealthily?
I'm
Trying not
not
to be
necessarily,
seen.
I'm just trying not to be seen, but I'm not like,
Okay, give me a
I'm
stealth
not
roll.
super, I'm not worried if I am seen, because they know
Okay.
who I am,
Alright.
so I'm,
All right, then no stealth roll.
but I'm also thinking, like, I'm not
I am, but
always,
I'm not.
I'm not always the smartest cookie, the smartest person in the world, so I'm starting to, my character, for now I'm gonna continue to follow, but there's a part of me that's like Zagan is thinking in his head, he's like, boy, I wish I would have like maybe stayed back. Should I stay back? Like I'm contemplating
Sure,
if I should
contemplating
turn around and go
your
back.
actions.
Right now I'm gonna
Gotcha.
continue to follow, but I'm
Sounds
like, I
good.
probably should have told somebody that what was happening. That's what Zagan is thinking. And in
Gotcha.
his intelligence, he left because his instincts
Yep,
versus like thinking it through.
gotcha.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
And, yeah, for now, I'm just gonna, and then I think to myself, well, I've already gone this, or not, Zagan thinks to himself, I've
Right.
already gone this far, and I actually wanna serve, if there happens to be a breakout of a fight, I'm anticipating there potentially could be some kind of confrontation, and I wanna be able to back up
Sure.
TJ and Trevor, if that happens. Is it TJ and?
TJ.
Yeah, yeah, they're together, right?
Yeah.
They're walking.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually more serving the decision to follow them is more because in case
Alright.
there's confrontation, I
Yep.
wanna
I gotcha.
help them out, so.
All right, Joshua and Shava staying 40 feet behind
Yep.
Do we say?
Zagai, so.
I am gonna talk about as we're walking, like, should we move up?
Yeah, I'll probably move up a little bit.
All right. And get a little closer.
You're trying
Actually,
to do so stealthily. She's got a shirt.
how,
Oh, still.
So- all right,
Yep.
so for the sake of, I'm gonna roll shit on this perception. But, do we see Trevor and TJ out in front of Zagai?
Do you have dark vision?
No.
I do.
You do. What's your range in dark vision?
Should be 60 feet.
About 60 guys.
No.
She wouldn't be able to see you guys.
60 feet.
Yeah,
No, like, can we see?
Zagai's 40 feet in front of you and he's
Okay.
60 feet behind those guys,
No,
you're not gonna be able to see them from.
no,
behind
we're still
them.
keeping like a casual pace,
Right.
like we're not like running up on him,
Sure,
but there's no need to be
It should
still.
be noted I do have dark vision as
sure,
well.
yep.
So, we're gonna close the gap. Should we completely close the gap? Just-
Yeah, completely close
Okay.
the gap.
But still
Pick
casual.
up the pace a
Pick
little
up the
bit
pace
to
a little
catch up
bit.
with Zagai.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
I imagine a little soundtrack in the background. TJ and I are going dun 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 dun. Zagai's going dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And then these two are just going dun 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 dun. And then you got Marcus just going boom 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 boom.
All right, it's at this time that the four individuals, as they're walking along the cobblestone road, get to another, I wouldn't say a fork, but it's kind of a T. It's basically the road keeps going to the east, and there's a road that turns to the south,
So? Oh, this,
right?
So this one, so
because they were there,
Yeah.
this, they must be there now,
yeah, so they're
Sorry.
somewhere over in
No.
here, right?
here.
Okay.
And it's at this point that they split up, and all four go in separate directions. You got one that heads to the south, one that heads to the southwest, one that heads to the northeast, one that heads east, or north, sorry. Like, they literally just, everybody just splits off and starts sprinting. You give me a perception check to see if you can trail your ex. Come on!
16.
16, this individual heads to the northeast. That's the only one you see as he takes off kind of this direction.
Okay. So, north.
And you guys are
northeast,
currently
south, and
60
south.
feet behind them, so.
Yeah.
Which one is would be the closest one that bolted to us?
They're all 60 feet away from you.
They're all 60 feet away.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna chuckle and go, command, boom, grovel. And one of them is going to have to make a, I believe it is a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, 1 second. My internet is slow.
Actually, instead of grovel, I choose the word approach.
And this is a what saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a 17.
That saves. It's worth a shot.
Your buddy Trevor casts a spell as these break off. He's like, damn it!
Actually,
As
all
they
he,
continue to
all he hears is
scatter, as he yells, approach!
there's no somatic, it's just me shouting, approach!
He's just yelling.
Are they within 20 feet?
Approach!
Are they within 20 feet of each other still? Have they-
Still,
Yeah.
at this point, I would say no, not at this point.
Can I, what about two of them, like the two to the north? Are they within?
It's tough to tell because there is a burnt out
Correction.
structure to the
40 feet of
north.
each other,
40 feet of each other.
sorry.
Again, I would say from where you're at, it would be difficult to say because if you look at the map, there are structures that would block your view from where they're currently at. As they split off, there's structures that are all around you that
So if I move up 30 feet, would that make a difference in what I can see and see of them?
if you would move up 30 feet, again, they would still have movement also at that point, right? So they would continue to move, sprinting.
Screw it, I'll just do it to the guy with the X then. I cast sleep.
Sleep.
Anything within 40 feet.
Nice.
Anything
Or
within
correction,
40 feet.
anything within 20 feet of a point I
What's
choose.
the range on it?
90 feet
90
is the
feet,
range.
gotcha, good. Yep,
Okay.
that's all I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, they're within range, but
Attack
I,
roll, is that
nope,
what it is?
I roll a number of hit points that go to sleep.
Oh. Okay,
So the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. You roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. I'm gonna start rolling, so
yeah,
you read that.
material, pinch of fine sand, rose petals, or a cricket.
Just look at TJ like, so that's why you hold on to that cricket.
No, it's the bag of sand I have. Two. Come on. That's 6. Let's see. 10, 1, 2. 23 is the total hit points I would deal with.
23 hit points?
Yeah, so as an example, if there were 3 guys and like say
Right.
one had 8, one had 6, and one had 4,
Yep.
4 would go down, you subtract 4, 6 would
Yeah.
go down, you subtract 6,
Right.
and then if you got it enough, you'd knock the 8 guy. That's the way it works.
Individual falls unconscious. As he's running away, you just see him slump into the dirt.
Show off.
As Trevor's yelling, approach! Approach! Damn it, approach! Show off.
Maybe I'm just not saying it right.
Did you say it in Elvish?
Do you know Elvish?
I'm half elf, so yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should have said it in celestial instead.
That might work.
All right, Zagine, you are 40 feet behind, and I mean, literally, you see TJ kind of pick up a little step as he rushes forward to kind of get a view on an individual, but about it. Same with Joshua and Chavez, you catch up, I would believe at this point, you catch up to Zagine. Still 60 feet back from TJ and Trevor.
I think, so Zagine, I think, is going to, I actually do want to go, I'm feeling like there, since I noticed some commotion or some action happening, that I actually want to stay stealthy, so that if there is some, like, in a way, so that if they need help, they don't know I'm there, and then I can
Yep,
kind of jump in surprise.
you got it.
So I'd like to approach and kind of figure out what's going on, but in a very stealthy manner
Give
now.
me a stealth roll.
So,
No, the D20 and
Yeah.
your stealth modifier.
I thought we got, whoops,
In the way
I thought I grabbed the, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I thought I grabbed it. 16.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty stealthy as you hide in the shadows as you move forward. Yeah, you guys notice that Zagine is, well, he fucking disappeared all of a sudden.
All right. That's not really my attention. I hear Trevor shout, approach! And I'm like, that sounds very magic-y. Sounds like a very magic-y thing to say. So I start bolting.
Start hightailing it now.
Yeah,
I
no,
follow
it's
behind him.
coming.
As they all, as your friends, run up on you, basically.
Well,
Come up from behind.
as they're coming up, I'm heading for the guy that I knocked out.
All right.
And then the other guys
same.
are poof,
Yeah.
out into the wind. What? What happened? What is that? What is that?
We don't know.
Oh, okay. Cool. And I pull out my rope. And I immediately get to work. Like, following behind him, but as soon as, areas occurred, I just start
Start getting
hog
knots together.
tying the dude.
You're way too good at that.
Clarifying question real quick. Did I notice anything with?
I learned a lot of things from,
Like, what are you trying to
There
do?
are a lot
Did I see
Yeah.
Trevor like do it like a go away?
He's just yelling approach.
Just yell, okay.
Yeah.
Does my character see that?
Yes, your character.
all right, time
Your
to
character hears that.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
role-playing moment.
Yeah. Go
So,
for it.
one more time, Remy. As I'm tying him up,
Oh, you're way too good at that.
Lorelai taught me some things. She learned some things from the circus. I learned a lot of things from the circus, and he looks out longingly. I hope she's doing okay.
Turn the guy over and see. Is he human? Is he elf?
Yeah.
What is he?
He's a human, young, late teens, I would say.
Does he look familiar?
Not to you, no. He's not an individual that you recognize from the town.
Just curious.
Any markings on him?
Markings as in...
Tattoos.
No,
Anything
nothing
like
that,
Brands,
give me are you gonna
Yes.
search through them?
Yes, I am.
All right. Do an investigation roll. Go ahead, Trevor.
Does he look like he's from Shady Hill?
Give me a perception check. Perception.
Perception.
Sure.
Okay,
Are
that's
you
a
familiar with him?
13.
I would say he does not resemble anybody that you know in Shady Hill.
Okay. Well, he's definitely not from my flock.
Chava, what do you want to do? You look like you wanted to roll some dice. What?
Yeah,
What do you
I
want?
wanted to see if I recognize him
All
too.
right, give it a roll. No, yeah, no.
I look at Trevor and I'm like, yeah, he doesn't seem like anyone I recognize either.
All right, are we all done?
5.
See,
Oh, yeah, on your investigation.
Investigation, yeah. 5.
You don't find anything, I will say with a 5 though, that, on his hand in the webbing, you see what looks to be a mark of, 3 arrows.
Do I recognize him?
You've heard rumors or speculation, this is a mark of the black arrows found.
Is this the Thieves Guild or is
As far
this?
as you know.
Does that make sense to me? That they would authorize something like this? Okay.
I mean, you don't know his intentions, you guys haven't interrogated them, so,
Well,
like,
I-
knowing his intentions.
No,
You just-
I'm not.
You just
not
see the
specific.
mark.
I understand that. What I'm asking though
Right.
is this something the guild would authorize
You
to
don't know,
do?
You're not in the guild. You don't know anybody in the guild, you know of the guild.
Okay.
You know the guild as a highly criminal organization. You've never been a part of it. You don't know really anybody in it. I mean, you guys have had your, con games that you run here in Blackstone, but, I mean, never been on the criminal organization side like the Black Arrows are in Mountain. Why they're here, why they're doing that, we don't know. Would they do something like this? Well, they're crime people, they're fucking, you know, opportunity strikes, you know? People take advantage of, you know, other people's suffering.
Well, I'm just trying to get an idea of, since there isn't an official guild in Blackstone.
Nope.
Would Blackstone be considered a part of their territory, number one?
No.
Are these kids doing something on their own to try to improve themselves, just kind of,
While he's having that thought, I immediately just pick the kid up.
So,
Just
sack of potatoes.
like a sack of potatoes, like
Cold.
everyone else is gawking at him like, Joshua's like, whatever. Picks the kid up, just rolls him over her shoulder.
Flippity floppity.
Alright, where are we going?
How long does that last for?
An hour?
1 minute.
Oh!
That's why he's tied. And now he's over my shoulder.
And you better gag him.
Hmm?
I said you better gag him.
I heard you the first time, it just sounded weird coming from you. Yeah, I'm gonna use another couple.
Well, if you're planning on taking him somewhere, he's about to wake up and start screaming, so.
I take another bit of rope and, you know.
And why not let them scream? At least then we can actually get them to come back.
They're gonna come back either way.
And this is the guy, well, I didn't see him, but this is his ex-guy. Well, I don't know. I just pick him
You don't
up.
know, yeah.
I just pick him up.
Yeah,
And he walks away.
that was the guy I thought was the one.
You know that.
Yeah.
Nobody
They
else.
know it's a male and not a female, just to clarify the question.
Yep.
Okay. Making sure.
Gag over my shoulder.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep.
Fine, take him somewhere.
And as
Bend
that,
him!
as that minute comes to a close, a groggy individual starts to squirm about in your arms, Joshua.
Yeah, that's cute. Listen, if you hold still, you might get to keep your fingers. I say that. If you hold still, you might get to keep some of your fingers.
As I
I technically have him grappled, yes?
I would say yes.
I'm gonna make
I mean,
the
if
attack.
you're carrying, are you
Not
one
a-
arm carrying them, or are you, like,
How do I carry?
describe to me,
How
how
tall
are
is-
you carrying him?
Okay, how tall is he? Let's start there.
He's carrying him like a baby.
5 foot.
Yeah,
Maybe a princess carry,
5'4", 5'5".
5'5". All right, man, we're gonna do it.
You're trying to size him up in that area, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna over the shoulder carry.
Okay,
Fireman's carry.
Fireman's carry, yes.
all right.
Catch of the day.
Yep, he's just,
Where are you taking him?
I'm going
you
to.
gagged him, right?
Yeah, I did get it. I'm going to walk up to one of the buildings and I'm gonna turn real quick so he hits his head.
Jesus.
That's. Can I use my proficiency on this?
Oh, shit, what?
Can I use my proficiency on this, or is this just a random thing?
This is a random thing.
Oh, in that case, it's still 21. As I.
He goes limp in your arms.
Oh, sweet silence.
Since he's incapacitated, does he get to roll with advantage?
That was an
He
18 on the
doesn't
die.
Now he's unconscious.
Or restrained.
Well, technically, he was restrained, so.
All right, what do you continue to do?
I just grabbed my short sword. So are we gonna interrogate him or not?
Shing!
Chopper.
Are we gonna interrogate him or what?
It's Chopper.
I love Arian's got this under control.
I love
The
your-
bloodthirsty Shaba!
I thought you were a druid.
I'm a ranger.
I thought you were all peace and nature. Not even a little bit.
Looking for blood.
She's a ranger, they don't like civilization.
That comes back to my point, we don't know each other's classes yet, right?
No,
No.
you don't.
No, that was the player's thing. So,
Yeah.
Chopper, I love your enthusiasm. We're not gonna do this out in the street.
Okay,
People are sleeping, and honestly, I know a family 2 blocks down from here, their kid doesn't need to see that.
I put my short sword away.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys are going straight to just torture. I mean, honestly, why don't we just open a conversation? Well, we can't open a conversation now because he's knocked out.
Alright, 3 things. 1, this guy might be stealing from people that I care about, so fuck his feelings. Okay? There, 2. 2, like you said, he's knocked out. And 3, screw his feelings. You ready?
Rebuttal? Rebuttal?
Sure.
Okay. 1, we don't know jack shit. All we know is that 4 guys met together, started walking off, and then bolted as soon as they spotted TJ and I.
Or got close enough to where they wanted to go and then decided to.
Exactly. So, for all we know, they saw us as a bunch of stalkers that happened to be following after them, and they decided to book it. Heavily armed ones at that. Threats, I mean, yeah, but 2, what are we going to do with an unconscious person?
Wake him up in an hour.
And 3, it's not about feelings. We get more information by talking. Not by breaking thumbs. They'll just tell us what we want to hear.
You've never heard of people being nice to be nice? Being nice to them, they might just tell us what we want to hear anyways. After all, he is bound and gagged and you tried to do magic stuff. And he did magic stuff. So we're way past talking nice. We could do this your way and drop him off at the council.
Why don't we take
The problem
this?
is we don't have any proof of everything. I was trying to hopefully get that.
Yeah,
Alright,
I get that.
let's do things your way.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go get a bucket of water. And I start walking away.
Where are we right now, having this conversation in the middle of the street?
Pretty much,
Jesus fucking Christ.
because you literally banged them into a building and then have been
Can we
standing
take
there
him somewhere and
arguing.
question him first before
That's
you
what I
take him
said.
out?
Why don't we take him back to the council hall?
No, I don't want to take this to the council yet.
Should we go back to the wet shovel then?
No, not someplace public.
So then where?
There's plenty of buildings over here.
No, I don't want to stay out here either because that potentially puts us as a target.
Church of the Mask? Not public enough for anything for people to be noticed at this hour.
Well, it's not my mask, so I don't care.
So why don't we take him there then?
I don't know, where's the cleric of that runs that temple right now?
Hey, I'm not from around here. I don't know every single cleric. What, do you think we all talk to each other and just sing Kumbaya?
Yes?
I did. I did.
My brother's nodding.
You're not even here.
No, but I would have had the same thought.
I would say at this point, Sean, J guy knows he's a cleric. He's just said it.
Take him back to which one do you work at again?
Oh, the ancient anvil.
Take him back to the ancient anvil.
I'd love to take him back to the ancient anvil.
Take him back
I
to the
mean,
ancient anvil.
Yes, we will take him back to the ancient anvil.
It's quiet, it's out of the way,
Sure, no.
and there's a lot of implements that can scare people.
It'll take you a little bit to get there, but from here, where you're currently at, you would head down the south path.
All right.
You look at your map.
Doesn't Derek have it locked up by now?
Probably.
So
Don't you have keys?
Get in.
You don't?
He's just an employee.
I'm just an
there.
employee.
I mean, do you have keys to the wet shovel?
No, I don't work at the wet shovel.
I'm not an opener. About what time of day is it?
It's evening time.
Evening.
Well into the, it's
Well
getting
into the
well
evening.
into the evening.
All right, Trevor went home even if he did stay late for paperwork and stuff.
Trevor? Well,
Not
I'm right
Trevor,
here. Derek.
Derek went home even
What
after.
you mean Lenny?
No.
Well, Lenny's the owner.
Damn it!
Derek is your friend who works there.
Derek's the closer. But he's
Is
probably
he the
partying.
closer?
No, I'm just kidding. Derek has keys for locking up the place at night. But Lenny's probably just sound asleep right now.
Yeah, it's pretty late at this point, guys.
Bring back up the Church of the Mask.
All right, I'm not opposed to it.
It's, literally on the opposite side of town of where you guys are at.
I can open the door.
Yeah, it'll take you a while to get there, that's all. Yeah.
Up to you guys.
I'm all right. I'm good with it.
Opening the door to the ancient anvil. That's what.
Please don't break the lock.
I'll try not to.
Thank you.
Ancient anvil?
You should have.
Because if you do, Lenny's gonna make you pay for it. No, with actual money.
Intrepid group of adventurers makes their way to the ancient anvil, Joshua's place of work, in the middle of the night, carrying a subdued captive hostage. Tune in, we'll find out. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to D20 Legends. We're in the middle of a kidnapping. Let's go back.
Relocation. Thank you very much.
I wasn't gonna go that far, I just wanted to search him last time.
He is fully free to leave if he can get out.
When he's conscious? No. All right, we'll say at this time you guys are approaching the ancient anvil. This would be Joshua's place of employment. Yes, Trevor.
I'm actually going to step away from the guys
Step away from the guys.
in order to go back to the wet shovel to pick up Marcus.
Oh, okay. So at this point,
Stay at the wet shop. Stay at the wet shop.
You may need a guy. Someone that is a lot better at talking than any of us.
Okay, send him, you stay at the wet shovel.
Why do I have to stay at the wet shovel?
Accessibility.
I want somebody to stay at the wet shovel in case. Just because we have this one, there might be about 7 others that still might hit the place.
Fine.
Okay?
Fine, but if anything goes wrong, expect to find smoke. And I walk away.
it's a quiet, dark evening as you stand outside the ancient anvil.
What kind of lock does he have? Padlock, door, lock on the door.
There's a lock on the door.
Lock on the door. Alright, I try to pick it.
It's at this time, constables jump out of the bushes. We caught the thief!
It was us the whole time!
Meanwhile, there is a certain blacksmith that's just like, I knew it! I knew it was Joshua!
You know what, that's okay, because now I have an excuse to punch him in the face.
Just kidding. All right, give me a sleight of hand check here to see if you can pick the lock.
Ooh, 11.
Oh no. Yeah, I would say is you attempt to pick the lock and I think you've got it. You just twist it and all of a sudden you feel the metal start to bend and you're like, fuck. Give it another attempt.
Pull out another bobby pin.
Oh!
That's even worse.
Oh no.
Can I get one more?
I'll give you one more, but man, the DC is going to be high.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Alright, we'll take it back to the wet shovel.
So you're sitting there attempting to pick the lock. Your first set of tools you have in hand, the metal gives a little bit, and so you attempt with another one. That one breaks off inside the lock. And as you attempt to retrieve it and unlock it, another one breaks off within the lock. And now the lock is inoperable.
I'm getting fired. Getting fired tomorrow. In the morning. With a hammer. My hammer, probably.
And still a quiet evening outside the ancient anvil as you all stand there with your hostage? Question mark?
Alright, how are we gonna get into the wet shovel without anyone seeing us?
Is there a back door?
To the wet, well, you know there's a back door that goes like into the kitchen, out into the back. Sure.
Go in the back door.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
The dice given, the dice taketh away. Sorry, buddy. I know, man, I know.
Not blaming you.
It just sucks. All right, so you guys All right. Are you guys trying to be sneaky carrying your individual? What do you guys, I mean, describe to me how you are attempting to get back to the wet shovel carrying a gagged and tied individual. I mean, are you just not carrying and just walking through town with this person? Or are you gonna attempt to stealth your way back? Because it's, from where you are, it's a long trek back to the wet shovel.
Grab me a ladder.
Never question a man with a ladder. I cast Pass Without a Trace.
The barbarian casts the spell. As Joshua raises his hands into the air, he goes, "We're good now."
Totem
We are
barbarians.
super stealthy. We shall not be seen.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, they don't have Pass Without a Trace, but they do have Speak with Animals, and
They get cast spells.
they can cast spells. Ritual cast spells.
They can cast spells on all the left.
All right, guys, what are you doing?
Oh no, this is salt, never mind. That won't work. Stay off the main drag, take side streets between buildings and try to stick our way back.
Well, I would attempt to utilize your current knowledge of the situation and tell me how you're going to attempt to do that.
Okay, we're at the ancient anvil.
Yep. You see where that is located?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And we want to get to the wet shovel is number 5.
Yep, center of town.
I'm not there. I can't help.
Nope, you're currently on your way back
Oh.
to the wet shovel.
Head from the wet shovel directly straight west towards the silver carriage.
You're gonna cut through the farmland there?
Yeah, just along the
Alright.
fence,
Yeah.
and then
Through
cross the
Roland's
road.
yard, the stables?
Well, we'll stay out of the stables, but
Alright.
like along the fence line.
I gotcha.
To, cross the road and then walk up
Yeah.
between, what's that kind of greenish? Is that just a path?
Yep.
Yeah, then cross over past that house and then up through the center of that,
I gotcha.
behind the building.
Most of the burned out buildings.
Burned
are
out
there,
building, through the trees and whatnot,
Yep.
up to the behind
All
that.
right. All right, everybody give me a stealth roll as you're cutting across the fields and attempting to cross the street and dart up through the dirt road through some burned out buildings or whatnot. All right, Shabba, what do you got?
17.
17,
27,
27. Sean?
or sorry,
Oh,
25.
I thought I was following them stealthily.
You gotta roll for it.
Yeah, you
No.
roll again.
Sorry, 25.
25, stealth roll, please.
Well, I was gonna ask a couple questions.
Sure.
I was potentially going to uncover my stealthiness and go talk to them, and then
Go
see if
talk to
I
who?
go talk to TJ.
You're already with them. You guys are currently at
They just
the
don't know
ancient
because I'm already
Vanguard.
stealthy, so they don't know that I'm there yet.
Okay.
These
Okay.
never come out of
He's
stealth.
never come out of
I
stealth.
never came out of stealth. So.
As Zagon comes from the shadow. Hey guys, look at this.
Got you guys! You guys are the thieves!
So basically what I'm trying to say, I had a couple clarifying questions.
Sure.
As to why, and so I was gonna maybe come out of my stealthiness and I was gonna see about maybe breaking
Okay, did you
into
come
the-
out of your stealthiness or not?
All right, I'm coming out of my
All right.
stealthiness. Yeah.
So you're with them at the ancient anvil?
So with them at the ancient anvil
Okay.
before we're making our way.
Sure, yep.
They're discussing their path,
Yep.
what they wanna do.
Yep.
I might have an idea of potentially breaking into the, what's the?
Ancient anvil?
Ancient anvil. For, similarly to how, cause I just forget how big the hole was at the anvil, how big was the hole that they broke into at the top when
They didn't break into.
No, that's the owl, that's barking owl.
Is there any way up top, like if I were to climb?
No, this is a forge. This is basically a blacksmith shop.
Okay,
It's
I'm
mostly
trying to see, there's no like
Yeah.
windows I can climb up to, or there's nothing, okay, then that throws my idea.
There's a chimney
Okay,
at the
so
top of
we
the
can see if
building.
I can get inside.
It's a pretty fortified building, being that it's a forge.
There's some tiny chimneys at the top of the
Because I,
building.
Yeah, you
so
can try to
I
go
break
down
this
the
stuff and I
chute,
say, and I'm just like, I've been following you
Some
guys.
guy jumps out of the bushes.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I've been following you guys because, I was trying to, I want, in case some sort of combat was gonna happen, or if some other of folks were maybe gonna be, I was trying to just scope and see if I could stay in the shadows, and then if I needed to help in a combat situation, I could have jumped in and helped bring a surprise element to that. But, now that I see what you guys are doing, figure I should just make myself known that I've been following you. And my original idea, I don't think it'll work, but I was thinking I was gonna try and figure out a way to get into the ancient anvil. However, I don't see any way whatsoever, just thinking about the building, there's no openings anywhere. So, in the meantime, I'll just join them going back to the wood chipper.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
10.
All right. Joshua?
9.
17, did you
Yes.
have? 27, 5,
10.
10,
9.
9. For a group, not bad. All right, you guys are heading along the fence line.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Disadvantage, 9.
With what?
Oh, I was just having fun because. Never mind. Disadvantage on stealth checks because of the arm.
Okay.
We sent him back already.
Yep.
I was basically trying to say.
All right. So you make your way across the fence line towards the road. And you are outside of the Silver Cabbage. And you're gearing up to cross the street.
Take a look around, see if who's there, what's around.
Peer off. Coast seems clear.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yep.
head across past this house and then up the path.
Yep.
Through the woods.
All right. You continue across the road, darting across. Are you doing it all as one group or individual, one by one?
Maybe I can like keep lookout for people that might be watching,
Okay.
I'll stay behind and they can all go ahead and then I'll
Sure.
just kind of keep watch. Well,
Zagine waves you across. when
yeah,
he
other
thinks
way
the
around,
coast is
maybe,
clear. Go, go, go.
maybe I should go first and then wave them.
I'll go
Oh,
first.
you guys
Yeah, you go
figured
first.
out, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm going first.
He's going
I'm the
first.
sneaky one.
Who's carrying the body?
Joshua. He's your big brownie barbarian guy.
Yep, all
All
right.
right, I go across first
All right,
looking.
TJ darts across.
I'll go last then. I'll kind of.
All right, and then I take a quick another look around and see what's going on. If there's nobody around, I wave them across.
Coast is clear.
Joshua goes next.
Joshua runs across, sack in hand.
Like that scene from Emperor's New Groove.
Before,
Then gives it to
before Joshua crosses, could I throw like an extra, like I have maybe, let's see what things I have I could throw on there, like, I don't know if I have anything. I was trying to see if there's like a piece of cloth or something to hide the fact that it's a body he's carrying, like throw like something on top of it so that it doesn't look as suspicious that he's carrying a
What
body.
do you got to throw on top?
I don't have anything except combat clothes.
Yeah, there's
I
nothing
have
stopping about
nothing.
this.
there isn't anything.
I was gonna try and use disguise self on it.
Yeah, but I was trying to see if there's like some way to help disguise the fact that he's carrying a body, but can't think of any way.
That's all right. It's a good thought.
Yeah.
All right, so Joshua runs across, seemingly unseen. Who's next?
Me. I'll go after Joshua.
All right. You make your way across. And
I'm
Zay
trailing
would be
it
the
up
last
just
one
to keep
across.
watch
All right.
for if anyone's following.
Sure.
Can I do maybe a perception check to
Sure,
see if
give
I
me a-
notice anyone following
Give me a
us?
roll, yeah.
See if anyone's like scoping us out.
Yep.
Okay. We've got 19.
19, as you peer to the north up the northern road, you do see some individuals, handful of people, just kind of walking, seemingly just out for the evening, but they don't seem to notice you at this point.
Are they hooded? Are they?
It's hard to tell from this distance, but.
Probably just normal people.
Yeah, out on the town.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of why I'm trailing. I'm just trying to make sure
Yep,
nobody's
sure,
following us.
yep. So, you make your way across?
Yep. Now I
All
can
right.
dart across after that. Yep.
All right, you guys make it across past the building and up the dirt road through the burned out section of town here. Everybody else, give me another stealth roll real quick as you make the last part of the journey through this part of town.
16.
16.
13.
11.
11.
8.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
That's why I picked this part of town, there's less likely to be people around.
Sing with me, all. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
We're not walking up a street, we're walking through a back alley, basically.
Right. And it's darker in this section of town, just being that, most of the buildings here have yet to be renovated. There's still ruins at this point, but there are some individuals around and they do notice you as you pass by. Nobody says anything, but.
Do they notice the barbarian with the body over his
They
shoulder?
do notice the barbarian.
Does that, yeah, you say no one says anything? I keep walking like nothing happened. I make no eye contact.
Just ignore them and keep going.
Yep.
Actually, does the wet shovel have a,
Service
base? No.
That's a cellar.
They've got a cellar?
Yep.
Is that accessible from the outside or only on the inside?
Only, it's only because you've lived there for as long, but it's only accessible from inside the kitchen.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
So as they get their supplies in, it's basically running through the kitchen, down the stairs, into the cellar.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no out
Okay.
doors or anything like that.
Just checking, I
Yeah,
thought that
no.
might have been an option.
No.
Our team, we should have thought about that before.
What?
How we were gonna get them in with all the.
Back door.
inside.
Back door. I don't care. Once we get there, I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Back door in through the kitchen, down into the cellar.
Yeah. Let's jump over to Trevor, as you've now made it back to the wet shovel.
Groaning a little bit.
Sure.
Just like, saying, stay by the wet shovel, sure, stay by the wet shovel. I'll make up the dry shovel after that, and then, just a little bit. And, by the time I get there, is the wet shovel still up and, active?
Yep. Are you still performing, Marcus?
No, this is my beer break.
This is your beer break, you're on a break time at this
That's
point?
right.
All right, enjoying the scenery as other people are up there playing.
Got the
and
place
enjoying the
worked up to a
festivities.
further-
Yeah, it's,
Time to let someone else take it.
yeah, all right.
I'll look around for him. Are you noticeable? Outside?
Would I have noticed that everyone else has taken off?
Oh, yeah, as soon as you're done playing, you look around, Joshua who's like literally up front, he's gone. Your brother, TJ, nowhere to be seen. Those are like the main two that you're like, oh yeah, there's nobody here. Where did everybody go?
Yeah, we need to work on our communication. What
I
the,
think that's a party thing. I'll let
what
you
the
guys
shiz
work it out
nizzle?
yourselves.
That's all I gotta
But yeah, you
say.
look around, there's no, it's patrons that you know, but like, you're, yeah, nobody's there. And then, yeah, I would say you're probably, I don't know, would you go back to your room, or what would you do?
No, I'd probably just, chill near the bar,
Okay, sure.
keeping an eye on the cash register, knowing that that's the thing to be taken.
Gotcha, yep, as you're there, no, you know, well, give me a perception check as you're sitting there. See if you can notice anything.
16.
Yeah, as you're sitting there, nobody stands out or seems suspicious or, yeah, seems like a normal evening to you.
All right.
Yeah. And it's at this point that Trevor comes in the door, you notice him come in. He gives you a little nod.
Oh, so now we're all coming back here?
No, just me.
Oh. You got regulated, did you?
I volunteered to come get you, and then they decided that they wanted me to stay and you to go.
So you volunteered and were voluntold. Wow.
I am this close to burning things down. This close.
Out the door. The burning pit is out that way.
So, you might have found someone of interest. And everybody is looking to get a little bit aggressive with their choice of communication with them. I figured that you would have a better shot with less need for the more overt stuff. You know how Joshua is.
When it comes to intimidating folks, I don't think there's many that do it better than Joshua.
True. However, they may just talk just so that they can have Joshua stop.
Do you know anything about this person?
TJ dropped in before anything could be said. He just bolted with 3 other guys.
You check him for any, like, medical issues, concussion, since he was dropped?
TJ magically made him go to sleep. He woke up after Joshua had tied him, and then Joshua applied a concussion.
Concussion or contusion?
Concussion. He's definitely out.
Okay. Yeah, interrogation's really not my thing. I'm more of a people person, and hostile negotiations tend to be a little bit more flavorful.
I'm just saying that you could just try and have a conversation. He has yet to see you.
That's true. Well, it can't hurt nothing.
You're at the Ancient Anvil right now.
Are they?
Although, now that I think about it, I'm sure we could have, instead of having Joshua carry that guy around all over the place, we could have just hid him in like a wheelbarrow or something and no one would have noticed.
Nah, this late at night, you're just hauling your drunk buddy, so it ain't that big a deal.
And your drunk buddy that's tied up?
Who's gonna notice, that he's into S&M?
I mean, fair enough, and Joshua learned from Lirelai.
I'm not here to judge Joshua on his preferences, I'm just saying. What makes his boots
Not
roll up and down, you know, I fully support it.
sure. Well, sure that TJ and the others are waiting for you. I mean, they looked really hell-bent to get into the ancient temple. And by now, they probably got them strung up on one of those hooks and really ready to dip them into some molten iron or something.
All right. Well. You know what, if TJ wants me, he can come and get me. I'm gonna keep an eye on this cash register for a while.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Oh, you're here to keep an eye on the cash register?
Apparently. Yeah.
Ah. All right, I suppose I'll go wander my way over there.
All right. Oh, by the way, I didn't get any good seats in here. How was it?
Oh, we rocked the house.
Nice. Next time someone else can be on door duty.
Well, that's between you and the rest of the crew to sort out. I'm not here to give assignments.
Fair. Anyway, I'll station myself at the bar where I can have clear eyes on the register or.
Yep. If Marcus heads out,
I'll finish this beer first.
sure.
If they're gonna be interrogating, they're gonna be a while, so I'm not in a super rush to get out the door. It's not like combat's happening or something like that.
Sure, yeah.
I'll call for a mug of ale myself just to have something in front of me.
You got it. Yep. So as you guys see, Trevor gets a drink and Marcus finishes his up. We'll briefly go over to you guys real quick as you're,
Do we get to the back door?
not quite yet. As you're still, this would have been happening as you guys were rounding the bend and just making it, up through the dirt path. So it takes a little bit as you're navigating through the burned out buildings and attempting to avoid the other people who are out and about, but you eventually make it to the back door of the wet shovel.
Is it unlocked? Is it open?
It is open.
Okay.
So it'd be about this time that you would be leaving the wet shovel,
Yep.
heading to the ancient anvil.
Let me play the Benny Hill theme as I start wandering out there.
I go in, I point these guys towards the cellar.
Yeah.
I head out front to see if my brother's still there and to see if Trevor's here.
Okay. So you head in through the back. Chefs are in the kitchen. They give you a look,
I just wave them off,
Yeah.
point these guys to the cellar.
right?
All right, take them downstairs, head through to the bar
Yeah.
and see if Trevor and Marcus are still there.
Trevor is there.
Okay. Where's Marcus?
You just missed it. What are you? I said I was going to come here.
I head out the front door, do I see Marcus?
Give me a perception check. 17. You do. He is heading southward.
I shout for him.
You hear your name from your brother.
Oh, I guess we're not over it then. At the anvil after all.
I head back into the wet shovel. Change your plans.
Continue playing the Benny Hill theme as I wander back.
And then I head back into the kitchen and down in the cellar.
Hey, is the cellar open? Is the cellar open?
Cellar is open.
Oh yeah, we just walk right down.
Yep.
I actually want to
Visual doing
stay,
that.
I actually want to stay, because, I want to stay up from the cellar and maybe almost like stand out there as a guard or something.
Sure,
Just
yeah.
in case somebody,
In the kitchen, standing
yeah, I'm gonna
outside
stand,
the
I'm just,
cellar,
I'm just gonna,
Sure.
I'm telling all the cooks and all the people, nothing to see here. Don't worry about it.
Me and Mark, they're not gonna crush you.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna hang out here, don't worry about it, and I'm gonna stand guard, basically, outside, I'll just hang on the kitchen and stand guard, that's my plan right now. And I let these guys know that too, I'm like, you know what, just in case they're following us, or they're bringing a crew of people, if it's a big gang, I don't know what's gonna happen
Actually, hang out by the bar, be more, a little more visible.
by the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I lock the back door now, so you said it was open?
Yep.
I go and I lock it.
All right, sounds
So nobody can get in from the outside now.
Yep.
And then I'll take him up on that and say, sure, I could use a drink anyway, it's been kind of an interesting night, I don't even know how to process everything yet, so having a drink might help me process what's going on and think a little bit better. Just one drink, not many.
You don't need to explain yourself to me.
Yeah, I won't be like that guy Trevor.
Just one drink.
Oh,
I
speaking
swear.
of, there's Trevor, wait, you're not there, you're still up
I'm at the bar.
Yeah,
He's at the
oh,
bar.
speaking of, I see
Standing
Trevor
out
over
the
there
bar.
anyway, so, I'll go make sure he doesn't get too inebriated, I'll keep him sober while we keep this going on.
Good luck with that.
I'll do my best.
Gods, I've tried.
So I'm sitting down with Trevor now.
Actually, no, gods, I've tried the
So
opposite.
basically, I lock the door, sitting down with Trevor, and then just kind of acting, I'm a little bit on high alert as just guarding or whatever, trying to make sure.
As that's going on, I'm gonna place the guy downstairs, put him next to the stairs, so that if he does anything, he's like right there. Gonna go back upstairs, gonna go walk up to one of the chefs, pull out my sigil. This is official business. Do you have a bucket of water?
Who are you doing this to? The chef?
One of the chefs.
One of the cooks?
One of the cooks, yeah.
He says, what is, water's right there.
All right, thank you. And then I start pouring myself a bucket of water.
What is this?
No explanation.
Just trying to cook his food, man. Leave me alone.
He's like, just do your job. Just do your job. Just do your job. As he's coming
Stay
out.
out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it.
I do not get paid for it. I'm not getting paid for this.
I need 3 tissues.
Sorry, I have a quick question.
And a bottle.
Oh, don't forget the best one.
Ouch. Okay, question.
What was the name of the Thieves Guild again? Black Arrows, 3 Arrows?
The Black Arrows.
Was it Black Arrows?
The Black Arrows, yes.
The 3 black arrows.
No, the Black Arrows.
Aerosmith? Wait.
You know, I do deduct experience points for bullshit.
All right. I apologize.
And bless all those pygmies down in New Guinea.
Black arrows.
Okay, what are you doing?
All right, I'm bringing the bucket back downstairs. I'm just gonna place it there, sit across from him about 10 feet, and just wait.
Okay.
Wait for my party to get back down here.
And I'm right next to Joshua,
Okay?
with my short sword in hand.
No, we don't need that. We don't need that yet. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
I come down the stairs, I look at her. We're there already?
The guy's not even awake yet. How could we possibly be? We haven't even gotten to the fingers.
Well, she's got the sword out already. What the hell's going on?
Can you put that away, please? We're not there yet.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Now it's
Take the
glad
bucket.
Claret is at the bar.
You don't need healing right now.
He might. I don't know how hard he hit him.
He's gonna need healing in about an hour.
I'm waiting for Marcus to get down here, figure out shit.
All right.
My brain
Put the bucket
started-
back down.
What's that?
I put the bucket back down. Because I picked it up when you came down, but then when you said, let's wait for Marcus, I put it back down.
Then put the Vaseline away.
That's for something else. I need to keep that out.
His hands get chapped doing this, I guess.
Funny enough, if you overwash your hands, you do lose moisture.
Yeah, yeah, it's his hands.
Yeah,
That's it.
right.
Wet shovel cellar.
Where do you have him right now? Is
So I have him at the base of the stairs. And then once you
there
come,
a chair down here by chance?
Nope.
just floor. Is it finished? Or is it just dirt?
Yep, it's just dirt floor.
All right. No cobblestone, just dirt?
Nope.
All right. So, yep, base of the stairs about 10 feet in, so that if he does, there's only one place he can go. And then once TJ gets down there, like, kind of scoot him another, 10 feet, so that, like, if someone does come downstairs, he's out of eye shot.
Sure.
I go back up the stairs. Is there is there by chance a chair in the kitchen?
No chair in the kitchen.
Were there tables in the bar area or just booze?
No, table.
Is it still packed? Not yet, anyways. Sorry, change of plans. Say, go over to Trevor. Couldn't get into the anvil.
Yep. Just continuing to keep an eye on the register while looking down at my ale. Like,
You can join us now.
Don't forget, I'm sitting with you guys too.
I mean, now I have another job.
Since we're all here, it doesn't really matter that much.
Marcus wants eyes on the register.
I'm listening on the conversation and it dawns on me that maybe we should update Teddy at this point, since we have somebody in his establishment, in his cellar. Maybe we should give him a heads up so he knows what's going on, so he doesn't get surprised by rumors of us torturing an individual in his cellar.
We got badges.
We don't need no stinking batches.
Clarification question, is Teddy somewhere on the premise right now?
You don't know. Have you gone to look for him?
Not yet.
No. Then you don't know.
I-
You haven't seen him.
Do you two think it would be a good idea to wait to tell Teddy, or should we give him a heads up now
We'll
before
wait.
rumors get out? Because the cook saw what happened.
You're not gonna say
Word's gonna get to Teddy, and I don't know. I just don't want him to get angry at us.
There is a proverb that of the Church of Soon. What happens behind closed doors stays behind closed doors. Soon. Dang it, I'm doing it. I said I was committing to one, and then I screw up.
So one thing I always think about is, like, when I go throughout life and come across situations like this, as just growing up, being around people, all this, is people don't like surprises. People just don't like them. And so I would prefer personally to tell Teddy about what's going on sooner rather than later. But I'll defer to your guys' judgment. I do like and appreciate that proverb. But
Right now, we just have a possible individual in a cellar who may or may not be in cahoots with the breaking and enterings that have been going around town.
We have a suspect.
Yep.
and Teddy wouldn't like the
Honestly, I don't think we need to resort to violence. I think that what we have right here is just a chance for an open conversation. If things go well, you don't have to let Teddy know, hey, sorry about the screaming. Or let him know ahead of time, hey, if you hear the screaming, don't worry about it. I think that will cause Teddy more problems than what is let on.
And quite honestly, I don't, side question, DM, how well would I know of Teddy, or how, do I know him well? Because I've been from Blackstone,
I
but,
mean, you know of him, but you don't know.
because I'm trying to know how much I would know of his personality, or the type of
You
person
just
he is.
know that he's part of the city council, he's a prominent member of the community,
Okay,
he owns the wet shovel. I
okay,
mean, other than that,
okay. At this point, I still prefer to seek out Teddy and tell him. However, I can also see the point of waiting until we see what happens with this individual, if we get information or not, like where it ends up, and then tell him. I'm fine either way, but my preference is to reach out to Teddy.
Well, if you can keep Joshua restrained, why don't you go down and join him?
I mean, you guys are all under Blackstone's, services. I mean, you guys are sponsored by Blackstone to have visited the academy, so you are basically employees, and Teddy is your boss.
Me and
Yes, you
John
included,
included.
yes, all of you.
But we don't
Well,
have the badges.
Other than
yet.
you two, but
But
you
we don't have the
four,
badges yet, or whatever,
Yeah.
those little badges.
You do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I do.
You've been to the academy, yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
so is
that
that the
goes
one that that you flash
Yeah.
around? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, actually,
Yeah.
okay.
You get that for going to the academy and doing your
Yep.
service
That
to your
helps.
community for 5 years, 3 years, whatever it was.
Okay.
However long it takes you to pay off the debt.
So, Trevor, what is your plan at this moment? So I can just hang out with you and watch the register, and we can let this play. I prefer not to go down in the cellar. I prefer to keep watch, in case something happens. I can be up here, like if somebody does try to break in or do anything, we can keep watch up here and keep guard. And
Just curious, is anyone else listening to this conversation?
Perception check.
Okay. That's it. 2. On the dot, so 7.
You're pretty enthralled in the conversation you're having that everybody else, yeah, you don't
Just got
know.
laser
Yeah,
focus on
you
the
are.
register.
You're talking as you're staring at
Yep.
the register.
Has Marcus come in yet?
Have you come in yet?
Uh,
I mean, you weren't that far outside when your brother yelled your name.
Back, so.
Huh?
I wouldn't think it would take me that long to get
No,
back.
you were like literally around the corner.
Yeah, so.
So yes, he's there.
My plan is
Fine,
just,
stay there, I'm headed down to
my plan is just to stay here, have eyes on what's going on here, and maybe enjoy a beer. That's it for
my,
me.
my plan is,
All right.
because I saw you drunk before, I'm gonna keep you from getting plastered again. And I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna ask for a bucket of water. I think maybe one's already coming, I'm not sure. And I'm gonna have it at the ready. And I'm gonna have a beer with you and keep eye over you and stand guard for people coming in. So
So what you're telling me is
'Cause-
you're willing to take away my religious right to enjoy myself.
I am trying to keep, you're on the job. So guess what? You don't get to drink on the job.
Ooh. You thought what was gonna go on in the basement was gonna be bad. Oh my God.
I don't know the character of Trevor yet, just so, I don't know how he's
So,
described
Fire,
my
shots
forcefulness here.
And 2 minutes later, we all smell smoke and immediately run. We immediately have to leave.
I mean, my character in this situation is very, well, can be forceful, in these situations, so.
Oh my God.
So, what standard of proof is the alcohol that we have in here?
I'm sure he's got a mix.
Normal ale, yeah.
I
Typically
really
it's a mix of whiskeys and ales and.
I hope everything in this, I hope every piece of wood in here is finished. I hope it's prepared.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Who's in the cellar right now?
Me, Joshua, and Chuck.
Shava?
Shava.
Yeah, once Marcus comes back in, I will take him.
It doesn't take long for Marcus to come back in.
All right, I see TJ, the moment I see TJ come, or I see Marcus come down the stairs after TJ, bucket on the guy.
Okay.
As I come walking in, past the fighter and the cleric going at it, touch the fighter on the shoulder and say, good job, Officer Barbrady.
Well done.
And give him a inspiration die.
It's a D6 for the next thing that you roll. If you want to use it on the next one you roll.
Are you at a D8?
So I'll just put one in.
No, we're not.
Oh yeah, hold on, put it on.
Giving a bardic inspiration.
I would say put it
Just
down
note it
here,
somewhere.
1d6, next d20 roll.
Use it for attacks, saving throws, or ability checks. Skill check.
And I can use it whenever I want.
When you want.
Yeah, okay.
You have that until you use it.
Anytime you
One
use, any one time you use a D20 within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's gotta be within the 10 minutes of
Yeah.
getting the
Yeah.
inspiration. Okay.
It's only at 10 minutes.
You got it. Okay.
Yep, so it's always good to use it before you lose it,
Got it.
regardless of whatever. Yep.
And then go down the stairs.
All right, so as you go down the stairs, you hear the splash as Joshua dumps a bucket of water on the individual's head. Does he wake up from his coma? Nope. Not with a natural one. Okay. He is still out. Wet.
Throw the bucket aside. And it
Go
is.
get another one.
Alright then, pick a bucket. I go back upstairs. Is there any water that is
You
warm?
just took all the water. What do you mean? Is there any more water? You gotta go outside to the well and go get more water. For us too.
This is bullshit. Going back downstairs in a huff. Ah, damn it, I like it here. I go back upstairs. Grab the bucket.
Door is off.
How far is the well?
Where is the well? There's a big well right in the middle. You could go to the big well, but there is a well just outside of the wet shovel to the south.
Alright, just outside, like,
Yep, literally you go out the back door, you gotta unlock it, because somebody locked it.
alright, unlock it.
Yep.
Keep it
And
prop.
then yeah, it's probably about 15 feet away.
Yeah, go in there and just start pumping.
Yeah.
Bull.
Hold on.
Holy well.
It's a well, yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
go in there, dip it. However long that takes.
Take the bed, you gotta lower it down, pull it back up.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
So,
I'm ready.
so I turned to my brother.
Yep.
Well, I noticed these two individuals here at the bar while you were playing.
Yeah.
Alright, and they fit the description of what we've been told that the individuals that have been stealing things. So, I upended some drinks on them to try and get an idea of who they were, or whatever, but they decided to leave. So, we casually followed them. They met up with two other people and started headed to the east side of town. Where, and I'm just walking, like I'm headed back to our place, out on the east end. Well, all of a sudden, four of them decide to separate and take off running. I sleep this one. I want to question him. I want to see what he had on him. I want to try and figure out who these are. They're young humans. I grab his hand and I show him. They've got the mark of the Thieves Guild out of Moundville, thank you. Make sure I note that.
Not Mounds View, Moundsville.
The peaceful town of Rockridge.
I don't know if these guys are the ones, and I don't know anything at this point in time other than I wanted to question them. somebody else wants to dissect them. So
She's holding her sword. She's literally.
somebody else wants to bounce them around. At this point, I'm like, I don't know what the hell to do.
Yeah, put the pig sticker away. We don't need that yet.
I mean, my guess is these are the guys that have been doing it, but I have no proof, so. I was hoping there'd be something more on him than that it would indicate, like, I don't know, whatever, but having the Thieves Guild mark on their hand is a big indicator in my mind. And at this point in time, I'm out of ideas.
Well, it looks like he's out cold.
He is, thank you, Joshua, for that. My sleep only lasts a minute, so he started to wake up and thrash, and Joshua decided to knock him out again with a building.
Well, that ought to do it.
Is he still
You
actually?
guys are familiar with Joshua, this is nothing new, I mean.
Do we not remember the goblin leader dude?
Clark.
Huh? No, not Clark,
No.
no, before him.
Oh,
The guy that I had him grappled and I gutted him, like,
yeah.
Actually, yeah, is the guy still alive?
Has anybody checked? Out?
I don't think so.
I think I might want to check him, see how he's doing. Is he just unconscious, or is he like dying?
You kneel down to check a pulse, and there's a slight pulse there. He is still alive, just not awake at this point.
All right, I'll take a
At this
chance.
point, Joshua returns with his bucket of water.
I actually, hold on, while that's happening, come on, bring the jug, put the bucket down, there! Is there a fire?
Thank you!
Is there a fire going? Obviously, it's the kitchen, but
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's the kitchen. There's
all right,
fire
I'm
going,
gonna
for
go
sure.
pull out my pipe, take a little bit of a tinderbox.
A little straw stick.
Yes.
Light your pipe. Yep.
Keep the smoke on me, by the way, as I'm going down the stairs.
All right. And
I will burn a first level spell slot to cast Healing Word on the man.
okay, sure. Yeah.
In the hopes that he's not at or near 0 hit points.
Nope. Yep, you cast Healing Word and yeah, he groggily comes back to consciousness.
He recovers 8 hit points, by the way.
Wow, it's impressive healing word.
Points.
Impressive.
Yeah,
All
maxed
right.
out that D4.
Okay, yep, nice.
There you go.
You're +4 charisma? Nice.
Yep, so he slowly comes back to consciousness, still gagged, still tied.
Morning.
Well, we're gonna talk to him. I think he needs the capability of speaking, don't you?
Long drag. Yeah, I guess. Tap, tap, tap. Remove the gag.
You fucking assholes!
Yes.
What the fuck you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
I grabbed his hand with the tattoo, and I kind of showed it to him, and said, "Why are you here?" That's what I thought! And let go of his hand. Who authorized it?
He's rather silent. Conscious. Silent.
All right.
That's nice.
Bend him!
No, not just yet, not just
Use
yet.
a little deception I'm the constable of this town.
Give me a deception roll.
And you, my friend, are in trouble.
Oh, that's right, you got the feet, don't you?
He's got the feet and he's also got the hat.
23.
Sounds right.
Okay.
You can either hang for your crimes, or you can give us the next man up and we will simply put you in jail for the next 30 days. The choice is yours.
Yeah, no, he looks visibly scared. Against your 23. What do you want to know?
How many of you are here? Why are you here? Where are the rest of your compatriots? And who sent you?
A lot. I forget, what was the second one?
He's been smoking the same herb as Josh.
It's just the consciousness. Give me a fucking break.
Where are you? Or where are your
I'm
compatriots
right here.
located?
In a building
Where?
to the east.
Specifics, please.
No. Okay, he's as vague as he can be.
Pig sticker lady.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna grab his hand. Which one?
Do you
Big
want to
one.
lose a hand or not?
Who's the big one? All right, Marcus, you pick one.
I will not hesitate to cut you.
Me, mine. Catch a rogue by his toe.
As I'm counting his fingers.
Yeah.
And I get.
Still says nothing? All right, when I get to the end of that, whatever finger I'm stuck on.
Let's see. Oh no, 5 fingers. So.
Wait. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Right-handed.
He's gonna be left-handed shortly.
All right.
Oh, you're about to lose a finger. 1 to 2 was gonna be the thumb. 3, 4, index. 4, 5. Wait, no. Yeah, 5, 6, 10. Yep, basically.
All right.
And that was a zip.
As far as how many are here, a lot of us.
How many is a lot?
I can't give you a number, I don't know exactly how many. There are a lot of us here. Why we're here? The guild sent us. Where we're located? The slums. That's all I'm gonna give you. Who sent us? Go to Moundville and find out.
Give me a name.
Viking.
Viking?
Yep. I'm sure he'll be happy to meet you.
Oh.
He starts fucking cackling, laughing. Good luck. I'll tell you where to find them too.
Sure.
Go to Mountainville. There's a place called the Tasty Flute. Ask for him there. Go to the bartender.
The bartender.
Yeah.
Bartender.
Ask to see Viking. Tell him you're there to fix the toilet.
And your name is?
Josh.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Todd. Kyle.
so.
Pick
Inside
one.
check him the whole way. Oh, 15
15 what?
for insight check. See if he's being truthful.
He just gave you a bunch of names. He's
Yeah.
not fucking telling you. It's fucking
Any
real.
one of them were actually the truth.
If any one of them were the truth?
Yeah.
Nope. Now that you glean.
Yeah. Okay. Go on wanna give us the name, that's fine. But, to the jail cell you go.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
This guy doesn't go to jail.
No,
So what do we do with him?
I have a couple ideas.
Short, a long drop on a short rope works for me.
There's a brick wall right there.
You always resort to violence, don't you, Joshua?
Wow, shots fired.
Draws her sword at every moment.
wrong with my hat?
Let's go face it, you both have glass houses.
At least I'm honest. Joshua ain't never lied about who he was.
I crouched down on my knee, down and faced this guy, eye level, and I'm looking at him. So you got two options. Number one, you can leave if you tell us everything we were asking, truthfully, or you can never leave. Your choice.
I'll give you a choice. You can either let me go, or they'll come find me.
I pull out the dagger and I stick him.
You pull out a dagger and you stick them. You just murdered a guy.
Yep.
What's your alignment?
Neutral.
Neutral.
Or actually,
Uh-huh.
correction. Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. All right.
It's only a dagger. Jeez, this guy, I'm surprised the building didn't kill him.
You also got sneak attack damage.
Hey, come on, you guys have me tied up. Literally.
Okay, stick him in the little leg.
A little too late for that.
I know.
You've already stuck them.
We got it out.
hit him with healing word again, so he doesn't expire.
Okay, you heal them up.
7 hit points back.
It's the ship of masochism.
How much did your dagger do? Did you even roll
No,
damage?
I didn't roll damage. You want me to roll damage?
Well, yeah, he's tied up, so that means it's an automatic crit.
Okay, well, dagger does, by default, that would have been 7 points plus.
Don't forget sneak attack.
He doesn't have to.
Well, that's
If he doesn't
12,
want to.
that's 19 right there.
You don't have to if you want to, but just saying.
That's 10 points without sneak attack.
You don't have to ask.
So 29 with? Without trying to kill him?
No,
Because
I'm
you
not.
seemed like you really were. I pull my dagger out, I stick him. So let's just be on the level here. Are you trying to kill him, Mike?
No, I was trying to
All
give him a
right.
wound. Alright? If he bleeds to death, I don't care.
All right.
But-
10 points, you healed him how many?
7.
7. He's still unconscious.
Okay, whatever.
Question.
Yes. Oh, wait,
Let's say go
no.
to
No,
zero,
yeah,
zero.
no, you're right, yep. I
Unless
just,
you exceed their hit points in the negative, in which case they auto die.
Right.
well, you healed him how many before? 8?
8.
And he went down? No, he wouldn't have maxed out, no. So he's conscious again.
How'd you like that? Enjoy the ride?
You guys have your fun. When they come to find me, they will have their fun with you.
No.
Who says anybody's gonna find you? Wow, he's bold.
Clearly.
Quite honestly, you're so low on the roster, if they wanted to find you, they would have got us by now.
He must be a rookie or something.
He got caught by a band of idiots in a matter of minutes.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Well, I say we turn him in and let Teddy have his way with him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but before we do that, I'm gonna punch him in the nose.
Go for it, man.
No,
So you don't even need to roll, I mean, he's literally tied up.
That's true.
Yeah, so yeah, so just roll damage.
All right, yeah, non-lethal, so like that, you know, like the quick
Thank
pop,
you for clarifying.
because I have almost killed a man before, first session. Jeez. That is, 6.
6.
Well, what's your max damage?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So the max is 7,
Oh, shit.
plus 6.
He's unconscious again.
Not the poor guy, but I know he's a,
Yeah, I'm not wasting any more spells on him.
it's not lethal.
I've given him 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we have any pig farmers around here?
No. I mean, we do, you know we do, but like,
Well, there's a cliff just a few miles away.
Why waste the good meat? Pigs will, day goes by and there'll be nothing left of him with a pig farm.
Well, I don't know if we do, but I'm pretty sure.
That's why I'm asking the
That was Remy.
DM, is
That was
there a
Remy.
pig
Up
farm?
on Shady Hill.
There's nobody pig farm within like town limits.
Well,
But yeah, I mean, there is a pig farm, but it's, you know, a few miles outside of town. It'll take you a while to get there, but you can go there if you want. I won't stop you, I'm not gonna stop you. If you guys wanna try and find a pig farm, that's up to you. That's what you're gonna do. You have an unconscious hostage in the bottom of the cellar basement of the wet shovel.
No, I don't wanna be evil.
He has not
Let's take
been
him to
very
Teddy, turn him
forthright
over
in
up
his
to town,
answers
do it.
that you've interrogated him with. He's
listen,
very cocky, thinking that the Black Arrows will come and rescue him. Who knows?
Oh no, we're gonna let it known that he squealed.
No.
Black arrows probably don't take too kindly to rats.
We'll find out.
But in the meantime, let's deliver him to Teddy.
Well, it's the middle of the night.
It's all right, Teddy's upstairs.
No, Teddy does not live at the wet shovel.
No, but he'd be there with the rest of the party.
You guys looked for him earlier. He was not there.
Oh. I must have missed that detail while I was up on stage.
Yep.
Teddy was like enjoying and basking in his newfound.
All right.
yeah.
Teddy's been hard at work, getting the town back together. He's not hanging out at the wet shovel.
All right, you guys take him over to town hall, keep him there. I'll go get Teddy.
all right,
Okay.
pick him up. Is he breathing?
Yes, he's breathing
All right.
for now.
That's so awful.
Oh, let's admit it, you don't feel bad about it one bit.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
He had it coming.
Yep, so you slung him up over your shoulder and carry him back upstairs through
That's
the
right.
kitchen?
Yep,
You going out through the back door, or you gonna go out through the front?
Back
the back door.
Yep, you guys exit out the wet shovel through the back. It's a short little walk.
What?
I'm sorry, if it says.
A small little, short
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
walk to town hall. It's just to the west of the wet shovel. Teddy's house is just south of that, which you'll gonna be heading to wake him up.
I'll sprint down there.
Sprint down there, all right, you run down there as you take him over to town hall. Town hall is currently locked up because it's the middle of the night at this point, so.
Is town hall where we have the jail or?
No. So
They have a
there's-
jail.
They do have a jail, but it's not a town hall. There's a fortified building just outside of the wet shovel. Not marked on your map, but
Oh,
I'll show you.
had we known that, then we would have taken him
Yeah,
there instead of
there-
town hall.
yeah.
All right.
Take him to jail, not go to town hall. I thought I thought the jail was in the town
The
hall.
wet shovel is here.
Yeah.
The little fortified building up here, that's
Yep.
where the town guard are.
Where's town,
That's where the jail is,
where's City Hall?
over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we would've gone to the jail. If we knew that, that's where we would've had it.
Yep.
Instead, we decided to try and break and enter into into a smithy.
Yeah.
I wanted
Can't
something
wait till
less
we get back to that one.
quiet.
What are you talking about? The thieves tried to break in, and clearly he got out of knots.
Got an alligator head trap and a bad.
I had nothing to do with that.
Over there. There's craziness going on over there.
Part of me was expecting that alligator trap to be set off by you guys when you were trying to break it.
All right, so you guys take them over to the guardhouse and the jail cell and throw them in while Marcus runs down to get Teddy at Teddy's house. It takes a while, but Teddy eventually does wake up and returns with Marcus to the guard shack.
Explain to him on the way what happened.
So you guys
we were
were
out there,
interrogating him in the bottom of my
I leave out the
Establishment?
details of the stabbing and
you what?
I leave out the details of the stabbing. Just that we needed a quiet place to question him.
Okay. He politely asked that in the future, please do not do that in his establishment again.
Can do.
Not the place for that kind of business.
I don't disagree. It was short notice.
I understand. Please don't do it again.
Possible we can get a key to the anvil.
Actually,
Ask
key to the
for a
jail.
Asking for a friend.
But he did say that there is a place for such a thing to happen.
Okay, so you make it back over, what are you doing?
What?
You've explained to Teddy as you entered the
Teddy,
guard
since you're the head
shack.
of the council.
You're at the jail, the
What do you got?
individuals in a cell, what are you guys doing?
Ask Teddy what he wants to do with the guy now that we got him locked up. He's one of what they say is many. They come out of Moundville.
Well, he's part of the Black Arrow. I would not be surprised that there are a lot of them around here. It's just a matter of weeding them out.
Biking.
Viking. Like Viking.
So we'll hold them here. We'll see if we can't get any more intel out of them. It sounds like you've got a lead.
Yep.
So I'll expect you guys to follow up on that.
Just a clarifying question. They never, no one really, we have a lead, or they have a lead, this is clarifying outside of the character, but I don't remember anyone asking that if they specifically did the break-ins of the places. So we know the guild is there, but they don't know that. It didn't confess to
You
that.
guys never asked,
Yeah, so just to, I
You
wanted to,
assumed,
I wanted to clarify that question. I wanted to clarify that, so that
yeah.
we don't think that we know that, because we don't.
Quite a big detail. Torture.
I just started seeing it going down the line of like that we assume we know it, and I don't think we don't, that, yeah.
Yeah. You
He
don't
already
know.
told us that Thieves Guild sent them there, so.
Yeah.
Whether he did it or one of the other ones did it,
You don't know.
we don't know who the exact culprits are, but the fact that they're here.
But he has given you a lead where it will go. Let's see.
Well, next up, we're going to Moundville.
Actually, let's raid a couple buildings real quick. Grab the fighter and the
Out in the
cleric.
slums.
Yeah, let's check those before,
All right.
in case they're waiting for somebody. I'd like to put a few more behind bars before we leave.
All right, you can do that right now.
Yeah, let's
Middle
go
of the
now.
night, you're gonna go
Yeah, so
traipse
I wanna
around the
potentially-
slums.
I want
go
to
hit 'em.
potentially hit them when
back to the
they're
wet
least
shovel.
expecting.
to grab our,
Yes, grab our fighter and cleric. Yeah, we're not,
Or sitting at the bar attending
Hey.
the register?
I actually asked Pepe.
Yeah,
Pepe,
yeah.
you got a big bottle? Like a big bottle of hard stuff?
Around the hard stuff?
Hard stuff.
Like how big bottle are you talking? I got this, and he pulls it up, it's like,
I mean, how
how
hard?
much money do you got? As he slides
put-
it back down to the table.
I sent out 4 gold.
Okay, he brings it back up.
I think this earns me a bigger bottle, buddy.
This is the biggest bottle I got.
Pepe.
So
Really? This stuff, this is as big as they come.
before he starts,
Pepe.
This is it. Take it or leave it.
All right.
I wanna jump in, so I'm gonna jump in before he takes the sip.
Oh,
I'm
well.
gonna jump in.
Hold on. If that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll initiative, you two.
Like I'm basically trying to prevent him from drinking.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Roll your D20 and add your initiative modifier.
Oh, shit.
toward the top of the paper.
Yeah. You say, so it's D20 plus the initiative?
Yep.
Yeah, I got 5.
12.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pepe.
You reach out to grab it as he's being handed to him, Trevor. Like it's a flash, it's the skill of a ninja. You've never seen it move so fast.
Trevor, what has gotten into you? Why are you so mad at me? What did I do?
Why not?
I'm trying to keep you sober so that we can go and catch these thieves. We're in the middle of the action right now. Drinking is stupid right now.
What are you doing here? Pepe, 2 glasses, thanks.
Races, here you go.
Thank you.
I could see having a beer. I would be okay if you had a beer, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, come on. You're not,
Can I do like some sort of intimidation on him? Like, I want to like get up and be like,
What are you gonna say to him?
well, I'm actually like,
What are you gonna do to intimidate
yeah,
him?
I'm just gonna, I stand up and kind of tower over him and I say, listen, drinking right now, not gonna happen. You can't do this.
You're already drinking. Might as well enjoy a little bit of the good
If you downgrade to a beer, we're good. This high proof shit you're drinking is ridiculous right now.
What are you talking about? This is,
Hey, Pepe, can you get him a beer instead?
Pepe, come on, I already bought this.
He just takes the gold and is like, leave me out of it.
Thanks, Pepe. Hey, Pepe, next time you're out in Shady Hill, man, I'll show you some of the really good stuff, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, come on.
Come on, Trevor,
Come on, it's already there for you. Come on.
we need you sober. How is it possible that you can be sober? Seriously, you're gonna piss off Marcus, you're gonna piss off TJ, you're gonna we need you.
They're family, they'll
we need you.
understand.
So,
how about what time do we get back?
yeah.
I've started this.
By the way, did you guys come in?
Well, I mean, you had to go get Marcus.
In this meantime, Marcus is like, are they listening to us right now? Like Marcus, or
No, they're not even there. It's just you two sitting at the bar.
so, and they're coming up from the cellar right now?
Nope, that starts right at the
No
interrogation.
idea, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if they had already.
Meanwhile, back at the
Because they said they were gonna come and grab us.
Meanwhile, back
They didn't come grab you, they just left.
Oh, I thought they said they were gonna grab the fighter and the
Oh,
cleric.
did you guys say that?
Yeah.
No, that was, but after we left and got,
You were gonna go back and get the fighter and the.
Oh, so they're not, okay.
Yeah, so this is still happening.
I started
yeah.
this as soon as
Sorry,
they
guys.
left to
Yeah.
start.
No, you're good. I misunderstood.
As soon as they
Okay.
were interrogating, I'm
Yep.
starting this whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, so basically I'm,
So they're currently in the basement interrogating him while this is going on.
Come on, it's a guy, man, come on.
It's a guy.
I'm just trying to think of what I could do. Because my charisma shit.
You can always just enjoy a drink.
Well, I was gonna enjoy a drink, but I need, how could, we need you to be sober. Do you understand that? What do you not understand about that, right now, in this moment? And how is it that you aren't puking your guts out anyway from your previous being passed out only just a few hours ago? This is like, what the hell?
I mean, it's been a few hours. I'm pretty good. I mean, right now, and you look over, I haven't even.
I attempt one more time to
Hold
forcefully grab the drink from him.
All right,
away.
hold on, go ahead.
Yeah.
My ale, besides just how the fact that it's gone flat,
Yeah.
has not been sipped once.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm
So
gonna
you're
try
gonna
one
attempt-
more time to forcefully grab
All right,
it. And,
give me just give me a dexterity roll.
yep, okay.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, geez, another terrible roll.
And,
Yeah. It's 4 plus.
acrobatics, athletics.
I'm at
whatever you want.
I'm at
Athletics?
6.
I'm going for the athletics then.
I got 6. Because I rolled terrible.
All right, athletics. Nope, that's not Trevor. I believe that's an 11.
11,
Yep.
you rolled
A 6.
a 6. You go to attempt to take the glass out of his hands or what's in front of him and he just slides it over out of your reach.
I concede that he's going to drink and just explain to, if it ends up being a problem later, I'll just
Sure.
explain my position to
Yeah.
them, that I tried my hardest to help him understand that it's a terrible idea, and
Yep.
he would not listen to me.
You do realize at this point, though, that while you guys have been talking about this, he really hasn't been drinking anything that's been in front of him.
Oh. This whole time, you didn't even drink any of that?
Huh?
Oh, why'd you order that 100 proof alcohol and not take a sip? I was sitting here thinking you're gonna drink that.
Well, there's an old saying. You can
Okay.
share, Sune, let's see here, I believe this is one of Sune's later passages. You can have a drink of loneliness, but it's better to drink not alone.
Ah, you know the Sude person, god, whoever this person is?
Goddess.
Interesting, goddess. Probably heard of this goddess before, but kind of interesting. I might have to learn from this goddess.
Well,
That's the 30-second rule of inebriation.
well, come on. Here, take a sample.
Well, just a sip.
Just a sip. Absolutely.
So, what is this one called?
What is it called?
Yeah, what drink did he get?
Patron.
I usually don't drink the heavy stuff,
I
but
mean, it's
you kind of talked me into like. Now I see like you weren't actually trying to drink. You were just not wanting me to tell you what to do. It seemed like.
well. I like to have something for the road. I went way too long this last week.
Pepe, he could leave this place with that kind of alcohol. He could just walk
No,
the
you
street.
have to drink it here.
Yeah.
Hey, Pepe, another two gold. I think I can take this with me,
I
right?
didn't see nothing. Leave me out of it. You
Pepe, you're
Pepe, you have an extra.
They come back and are back to retrieve you two.
Okay.
Hey! I'm coddling the bottle like a child. How you doing, buddy?
Is he sober?
What's happening?
But I get a little some equipment. Pepe hooked me up.
I don't think it takes me long to figure out what he and equipment mean.
You know exactly what he's talking about.
All right, but that's for the road only.
For the road.
Hey, how's it going down in the cellar? I haven't heard anything about.
Oh, he's off in the jail now. We're gonna go hit the rest of the, see if we can find the rest of them off in the slums. Come on. pack up your gear, let's go.
Great, buddy. Oh, there's a guy. Hey, man. You got another 2 fingers there. And I point to his glass again, and I've already...
Oh, I didn't even take a sip yet. I probably should do that.
Come on.
All right. I take a sip of whatever, just a sip of whatever.
Sure.
And I go, and my whole face just, whoa, like I just get like, smacked in the face with it, like, whoa, like my whole body just recoils and like, it just overpowers my senses.
It's only the first sip, man. Once you get past the first sip,
I'm done.
No,
I'm
come
done.
on. The best part is the second sip. The best part is the second sip.
I can't do it. You know what? I was just grilling you about being drunk and
I'll take
on the
that.
job. I'm not doing it. You want it?
I'll take it.
I'm gonna give it
He slides it over to
Here
you.
you go.
Do the whole Chevy Chase.
I look over at Zagon. Looks like we might have another mission.
Okay,
Ready, partner?
let's go.
If we're gonna go somewhere, hold on one second. Shouldn't somebody stay back here and watch
No,
us register?
let's go.
No.
We gotta go.
All right.
All right. Can you fight?
Which would you like? And I point to the glass and the tankard. Which one do you want?
I take the tankard, take the glass, put the glass in the tankard.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I do that. What is it called? The
boiler?
chaser. No, the boiler.
It's a Boilermaker.
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 Boilermaker. Take the
Oh,
glass.
Either that or depth charge.
Isn't that also an Irish car bomb too?
Yeah.
Well, there's also one called a depth charge. You take a shot and you drop it, you drop the entire shot into a mug of beer.
Yeah, that's all the same.
It's all Boilermaker.
All right, so I don't mind going.
Mixed with alcohol.
I don't mind going with you guys.
From here.
What happens if this place we just set up this whole entire elaborate scheme in hopes that we could catch the thieves in action. We just set up this whole thing. You put on a wonderful performance for everyone, and we're just gonna throw that to the wayside?
We know where they're at, let's go.
Yeah, we know where their hideout is.
Don't be surprised, just a heads up, don't be surprised if we come back tomorrow and we find out this was it and we did not protect it. Just a heads up.
Or, following that chain of thought, they do come back and they murder us all anyways.
Well,
If we're following that sort of
And
logic.
then you hand me a new character sheet.
So, Zagon, put on your big boy pants. It's time to go.
I will go, but just know I'm going reluctantly.
All right.
So
But I don't wanna go.
Yeah,
Fine, but I'll complain the entire time.
just because I'm worried about the
We got work
thieves,
to do.
catching the thieves. in
I
action.
understand.
Alright, so you guys all leave the wet shovel.
Yes.
Heading east down the road. That you were
Toward the
just
slums.
following these individuals earlier this evening. You can follow the same road, passing through the gates, passing the barking owl, and making your way to the slums. Who's leading the expedition here? Would that be you, TK?
Since I know where the buildings are.
I know what I was assuming.
Building number 3.
I will be going behind
Yeah.
TJ.
So as you head down the road to the east, making your way,
Keeping an eye out.
keeping an eye out, you reach the shadier part of Blackstone. Again, here, many of the buildings are still continued to have been burned out, charred. Not much has been renovated on this side of town due to just like nobody really caring that much at this point. They're more focused on construction of the wall and prominent business owners' homes and stuff of that nature. So as you get into the slums, it's a bit depressing. I mean, you guys have grown up here, and it's been bad, but it's real bad now. And you head all the way till the road ends, and then it heads north through a dirt path. These are the 3 buildings that you had scoped out earlier. They are in the very far northeast part of town, way in the back. And as you approach the first one that had recently been, to your knowledge, lived in or squatted in recently, as you approach, everybody give me a perception check. And are you trying to do so stealthily?
Yes, at least I am.
Stealth rolls also, what do you want?
Stealth rolls.
Given the cleric a bardic inspiration.
Inspiration. How do you inspire your cleric brother-in-law?
Just whisper. All right, no clinky clinky.
You roll a d6 and then add that.
I try my best.
I believe in you.
All right, so stealth
just
rolls
regular
first.
Ooh. Stealth rolls first?
Yes, stealth roll was first.
19.
19.
I was hoping that was gonna be the perception check. Because I know this next roll is gonna be crap. I'm preparing myself.
Sean, what do you got?
I used my inspiration and it's still not the greatest. I rolled a 5, then my inspiration of 3, and then stealth, so 10.
10, okay, so
That's half inspiration even.
19.
That's right.
10.
17.
17.
20.
20. With inspiration?
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
A nat 1? Holy, oh man.
I had an
And?
11. I got 3 once, an 11 and a 1 on my.
And?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, say guy and a little noisy, but your cleric friend, as you lean over to whisper, let's be stealthy about it. Trips over your foot and falls flatly on his face, making all sorts of fucking noise. Fuck!
I just look back at him like, drink more?
Man, I haven't drunk anything since this afternoon.
Maybe you should have.
Are you saying that I can drink on the job?
No.
Yeah, thought so.
So with that, perception checks, everybody. What do you got?
12.
12.
Appreciate the part.
Okay.
23.
23.
Perception.
2.
Yes, please. 2.
I'm rolling bad. I'm gonna stick it with the end of the dice you gave.
Not that it matters to the perception
fair.
checks, but I
That's
think
fair.
it's
Nope, I switch out.
So
I
what?
switch out.
not that it
I'm
matters to
switching
the
out dice this whole
perception
time.
check, but just as a reminder, I have the alert feed. I can't be surprised.
Natural 19 for 24.
Shit, man.
God, we suck.
You guys are very stealthy in the shadows, but man, you don't see shit because it's fucking dark out. Even those with dark vision. But our cleric friend, being that he's facing the dirt.
Notices a pair of boots.
There's an elephant around
You
here.
don't see through a crack underneath the building. And you hear and see some shuffling about within the structure. So somebody's in here. So how many people? You don't know. But somebody's in there.
I'll, so, face plant, go,
Make of that what you will.
Okay, interpretive dance.
I think he's trying to say there's someone in there.
how many feet did I see through the crack, would you say?
You only just saw some movement, that's it.
I think he's trying to say he saw
But
something.
you can't say, yeah, you don't know
my
how
first
many
thing-
people, but you just know that.
My first thought is that he like hit his head and is having a seizure, but then I quickly realized shortly thereafter that his movements are at least structured. It's not random flailing, but he's like actually pointing at the. So I realized after the fact that he's trying to tell us there's somebody inside the building.
Gotcha.
All right,
What do you do?
move to the door.
Move to the door.
Is there a like window type thing?
I mean, there is
I just
window.
moving to the
Is it
door.
like
I didn't say I was
boarded up?
opening the door.
Is it what the
This
state
one
is?
is not boarded up now.
I'm gonna like kind of like put myself against the, not against the window, but you know,
Sure.
like like look over.
The perception check at disadvantage.
All right. I see nothing.
I'm gonna pull out the bottle of Ogre Killer that I got from Pepe. And I'm going to stumble my way over to the door. And just... I'm gonna point to him. Then I'll just open the door. I'm home!
And in the meantime, while he's doing that, is there any like places I can like climb up to or jump up to get a higher point advantage?
I mean, you could jump up onto the roof.
I think while he's doing that,
Yeah.
I kind of want to get a scope, see if I could get a scope from up high of like the people in there and like who might be in there or what's happening. Can I jump up there and see that by chance?
You wouldn't be able to see anything from the top of the roof.
There's not like, I was thinking like a balcony, there's not like a balcony or,
It's a
it's
single
just,
story.
is there like a window or something I can jump into?
Joshua already tried peering in the window.
Well, I'm not peering in the window, but I'm more like when I hear something go off.
There's no second story.
Right through the
Yeah, I was just trying to see if there's like
There's
a
no
way I can
second
like
story.
get a high advantage and see from
Sorry.
inside. Okay,
No, no.
that's all.
Now, now we're getting there. As Trevor drunkenly, deceptively, enters the structure. I'm home! Deceitfully?
Deceitfully.
What? 6-1
Is startled by an individual who's in there. This place is occupied! This is my... Get out!
What? This is my place!
No, this is my place! And he rushes over to you to, like, try to shoo you out the door.
Does he look a little too young, like,
He is, he has white hair, straight, tight in a ponytail, a little bit of a cheerful face, but he is an older gentleman.
what are you talking about? I used to live
Get out of
here.
here, you drunk! This is my house!
I lived here before! And, I'm just gonna shove him aside.
Oh, get out!
What?
Just get out of here, you drunk!
And I peek on in just to...
Sure, give me a perception check.
Okay. Okay, that's a 16.
Yeah, you look around the dwelling and it's just him in there. He's got kind of a makeshift bed set up in the corner. He seems to be just squatting in the place.
Yes.
Doesn't look like anybody really owns it. It's more of an abandoned. There's not any
Yeah.
furniture, but he's just kind of, squattered.
I'll turn to him and go,
Get out of here, you drunk! This is my place!
it's the,
And trying to kick, get out!
I lived here for,
No, you haven't!
heck yeah, I have. Look at this place.
You guys hear this commotion of this old man and
I'm
they're
gonna-
telling him to get out.
I was reaching for my warhammer, but then this is just an old guy, and I put it down and I go in. Go in there. I'm sorry about him. Come on, Trevor.
Get out of here! He just,
We're leaving. We're leaving.
Before,
there's no lock on the door, so he just tried to push you out, so I was like barricaded.
DM, as I'm being pulled away, first of all, where you showed the tattoo to us, right?
Mhm.
Where was the tattoo on the other
It's
guy?
on the left hand.
Left hand.
Okay.
And the palm right in here, it's basically 3 arrows crossed in.
As he's pushing me and Joshua is pulling me,
There's no tattoo.
there's no tattoo?
No.
No tattoo. Wait a sec. My place is much nicer.
Good, get out! Trevor, I've been telling you, this is my place.
Yeah, well, you smell funny.
I smell for, get out of here.
And I'll walk out. Wait for the door to close.
Slam.
Well,
Goddamn kids.
well, that could have been really ugly if we had just stormed in. And I'll still the bottle away.
That was that was clever.
Thank you.
All right, with that, it is now almost 10:30, so we are going to wrap it up here. I would like to thank everybody who has tuned in for watching our shenanigans happen here. Thanks for watching D20 Legends and our D&D 5e campaign in the Emperor Reach. Yeah, thanks. Everybody have a good night. Tune in next Friday. See what happens next.
Bye.